Hello, greetings everyone. Happy Wednesday. Sorry. Happy Wednesday everybody. How's everyone doing? A lot has been happening. Greetings to my new subscribers. Thank you very much. Thank you for being a part of the family. I appreciate you all. I hope you guys have been doing wonderful. Hey, Natu of life. How now? Yeah, you don't show. That's so. Welcome, sis. How now? How you day? How market? Yeah, I hope everything is going well. My people, I don't know where I want even take start. The matter, it plenty. The matter plenty. The first one that stands out for me is finding out that Nigerians, let me ask you, this is a general question. Why are you people crying? I don't understand. Okay, Donald Trump don't withdraw aid and all of that. What it concern Nigeria for the matter? Why are you people crying? I want to understand why you're crying. What is all the tears I'm seeing all over social media and the timeline? Oh, he's removed the aid. You guys forget that you don't even need the aid. The level one I don't reach for Nigeria. Una don't need aid. Are they shame? Una no need aid. Eh? Una dey cry up and down the place. Wetin una dey cry for? Please. Somebody that knows better should come and explain to me because I don't understand why you guys are crying. The man is working for his country. The promises he's made to his voters, he's accomplishing it. Why don't you use that energy to go and be holding your own leaders accountable and fighting them? I don't understand. Eh? Here in Nigeria, where are the great men and women that I used to know in Nigeria? Where are they? So that means say to say na the Nigerians, present Nigerians, now they born in the 20s when they fight for independence. I'm not sure say we forget independence. So some people go they side with Flora Shaw, the girlfriend of Lord Lugard. Some people go can't imagine say social media did that time. Some people go they'll say, yeah, we like Shaw, the way Shaw they run things. Other people go support Lord Lugard. Other people go support. Una see why slavery thrive for Africa. Una see I hope it is now clear to people. The things wey we need to dey concerned about, dey fight about, we no dey fight am. I no understand. Why are they see tears all over the timeline, all over social media, say they don't withdraw aid? Una need the aid. Yeah? Hey, Quinty, hey, my sister, welcome. Misty of Life. Good to see you guys. Oh my God. I have missed all of you, to be honest. I have missed all of you. I've been busy. Una know as they go now. Sometimes you can't control these things. I just say, you know what, make I just kukuma take the break. Just do the one I feel do. Eh? So good to see you guys. Eh? Ah, ah. I'm telling you, Una, another question I want to ask. Thank you very much, Natu. Did any of you know that Nigeria has been receiving aid for HIV? Hey, I beg, blessing only me. I just did. Una hear about them. Please, wait till they take the aid when they collect, what they take and do. If anybody know me, that will not tell me because I know no hospitals. We not get hospitals for Nigeria. There's no healthcare in Nigeria. Do you understand? There's no health care. I saw a video where somebody was taking a tour of a federal hospital where women they give birth. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dog house better. Jungle even good. I don't want to insult nature. Jungle good. So where the aid money go? So when your leaders collect the aid, they go pocket am, keep quiet, clean mouth. Meanwhile, the people that need it, they don't dey give am. Una hear say AIDS plenty for Nigeria. I no know HIV. Hey, now they cry. I see Nigerians crying all over social media, crying. I'm like, what are you people crying for? People are fighting for that. In case you guys don't know, the world is changing. Everybody is now thinking about their own, how to move their society. Una see what China they do. If you see what China they do, you go bow for China. Not be the same level. China and Nigeria are there at one time. If they mention China, Nigeria no even dey the bottom list. Meanwhile, you have leaders that don't care. Leaders that are just about their pocket. Nuna, I didn't even know that. Nobody knew. A lot of people did not even know aid. People, Nigerians were even getting aid. We don't know. The people who are supposed to benefit, they reach their pockets. They reach their pockets. Eh? I mean, it's crazy to me. Oh, yeah, Misty. Yeah. Eh? Aid for HIV and malaria has been going to Africa. My sister, Nigeria, I'm not sure. Say, una see. We did not know in Nigeria. We don't know everything. Donald Trump don't expose everything now. We did not know. So they were collecting aid. So it's entering the pocket of one or two people. They share the money. Vram. Once the money come like this, they go just share the money. Vram. Share the money. Vram. The people that need it, it never gets to them. This is what we're faced with. But the doctors take the drugs and sell them. Yeah. Somebody was sharing. I happened to be somewhere. So I was listening to something there, and somebody said that the medicine, that there was a time that some organization came to do findings, did some findings, and they discovered that the medication that they're supposed to be giving to their people for, let's say, 10 naira in Nigerian money, next to nothing, because they've already covered for the cost, right? The politicians were selling it at 300 naira. Do you understand what I'm saying? Something where you're supposed to pay 10 naira for. Your politician, after they bring and come, even if you need to get it, they will sell it at an increased more than 6 times the price to the ordinary citizens. Ha! Omo, Nigerians, you guys, people wicked though. Nigerians are weak. Sorry, my leaders. Oh my God. Now shame they catch me. Oh, I no go lie. Oh, I no go lie. I dey shame on our behalf. Because me, I'm a Burkinabe. I don't talk am before. I'm Burkina. All these things that I'm doing, I'm just doing it as a fellow African. Ha! Shame they catch me. Oh, yeah. Wickedness, no thoughts to the people, nothing. And you wonder why slavery was so successful? Oh my God. And you think that their descendants are gone? They are living, they are still eating the fruit of the slavery. Thank you. Oh, my sister, thank you. You see what Ibrahim Traore is doing? The guy is moving with the speed of lightning. Look at what that man is doing for his people. Look at what that man, not just say they sleep, they sleep straight 8 hours. There's an urgency with him. That's the only man that's not my president, by the way. My president is making me proud, though. Making me proud. See, I don't they practice the way that they dress. So I go, you're blending when I reach there. I don't even learn French, join. I don't learn French, at least to take starts. Ha! Yeah. Nigerians are horrible. God damn. You guys have the most vile, wicked, greedy, human beings ever. I've never seen. Meanwhile, I hear say Baba Blue, they look to gagging people, look to gagging people that are speaking up against his government. I saw it sometime today. They're trying to calm down on those people that are speaking against their government. I heard they had Showore. I heard they've released him. I'm sorry, guys. I don't have any videos to play today. There's just too much. If I say I want to do video, now video will go do Titi. So let's just talk. The one when I not remember, una go dey bring and come. This matter, it concern me, concern you. Look, everybody come. Not only one person work. Eh? In Uganda, the medicines have been distributed in general hospitals. Oh, una dey hear, not only me they see wetin Misty dey type. Oh, it's not only me. Una see, I'm gonna read them. Wanna read wetin Misty talk. He say in Uganda, the medicine have been distributed in general hospitals very cheaply or free. Una dey hear, Nigerians, are you people hearing? I think much as Uganda is corrupt, it hasn't been as bad as that. My sister is not. I'm not even sure so una reach the dust of corruption when they happen for Nigeria. Una not near them at all. The level of corruption in Nigeria is on another astronomically evil, demonic level. Where people are just taking, like they don't care, like they do not give a damn. The level of atrocities that is happening in Nigeria, these people close their minds, their hearts, their eyes towards it. The number of people unaliving in Nigeria on a daily basis is staggering. Nobody talks about it. The atrocity that Pfizer company came to do in Nigeria, it is humongous. Where we want to start? Is it the one that they are just removing people's heads, skulls all over the place? Is it the one that they are kidnapping? You are like a prey in Nigeria now. Everybody, if you come out of your house, everybody has to be looking, you have to be looking all over in case you can't trust anybody. That's how bad it has gotten. That's how bad. And on top of that, this man is trying to gag people from speaking the truth. Yeah? He's trying to gag people. Instead of Nigerians to come together, put differences aside. Because right now we don't even pass emergency state. I don't even know. Siren the noise of siren don't finish for Nigeria matter. Where we want to start from? Where? Instead of people to come together and say, okay, you know what? Let's put our differences aside. I get it. Hey, you're the boss of your own people. I'm the boss. Come together, do something. No. Everybody is just interested in their own. Everybody wants to be Oga. How? I ask, how? How do we continue like this? Where we want to start from? I heard Sowore got arrested and people were saying, hey, I beg you, it's all a play. I'm like, do you guys even understand why this guy is doing what he's doing? Don't get me wrong. I didn't support him as president, right? Everybody has use. This whole idea of when somebody is trying to bring attention, shine the torchlight on something, and then there are people that are trying to, toss it aside and ridicule it and put it down. It boggles my mind. Because if we understand the humongous nature of Nigeria's problem, you will appreciate what this man is doing. Do people even understand the reason why Sowore decided to do that whole police stop thing, where he was saying, it was the policeman that said, who's your father, whatever the story went. And he responded to him, and people are running with it. Oh, look, you don't have to be a fan of Sowore to support some of the things that he's doing. This one is trying to shine a torchlight. That's what it means. He's trying to bring your attention to what's going on. This is why he puts his body on the line. Everybody has work to do. That's his own way of doing what he needs to do. What are you doing? That's the question. Yes, so Misty, my name now, Aminatu. Abi? That's what Nelly gave me. By the way, Nelly, in case you're hearing me, I miss you. I love you. When you have time, please stop by. Let's see how you're doing. Let's hear from you. Yeah, so, Burkina big. Better believe that, too. Yeah? One of these days, I will see you. I'm telling you, hey, from your lips I am already imagining myself on the table. Eh? For Burkinabe, me and Natu will they talk. Natu with that her strong voice, very powerful voice. I go there, I go to say, Natu, we have to. Natu say, no, sis, we move now. We do now. Natu, yes, we'll be on that table. Eh? Mirabel, my darling, how have you been? So good to see you again. Welcome. Eh? Ovie, I can't trust you now. Welcome, Ovie. Thanks for stopping by. Yes, Ovie, I can't trust you. Can't trust anybody. Eh? Can't trust anybody, but we need to come together and fight to get Nigeria right. That are the only thing. When we fit do that one, we fit go back to, okay, Ovie, I don't trust you. You sef go say, I don't trust you too. Simple. Everybody will enter their house. Eh? We dey pray, ke. Continue. Ovie, you're just messing around. You know, say prayer no get wetin go do. Now action now. Prayer good, but we don't pray too much enough for Nigeria. Now action we did now. Eh? I know. I'm telling you, Natu, sentiment, fiber, I never see. We are such sentimental people. Now we go worry about, we go do everything we go do everything else but what really matters. I've never seen a people like this in this time, because these are not the Nigerians that I grew up with. They are not the same Nigerians I'm seeing right now. I'm telling you, I'm sorry. The Nigerians that I've never seen. If you say something, somebody, okay, look at with this show race thing, for instance. Now, I heard people say, he's the same tribe. Come on. Can we stop already and focus on the main goal? Can we stop on, okay, how do we fix Nigeria? Why does it have to be because this man is doing something? Look, I get it. We all have our different take on the matter. I completely understand. But the big picture is we all want Nigeria to work the way it ought to. Look around you. Every 5 Nigerians you meet, 4 of them are incredibly smart. So now see that and see the home country, see the people that are running things in your home country. Are you people not ashamed? Are you not ashamed? And you want the world to take you seriously? I saw a comment, somebody was saying, what's the name? The T-Pain congratulate Trump. Somebody now said he doesn't even know if T-Pain exists. Why should he control? I'm like, why are we so good at majoring on the minor? Who cares? The man is fighting for his people. And guess what? He enter office, one bam. He never sleep, back to back, back to back. Would you not have loved that for Nigeria? Where somebody will say, I'm putting Nigerians first, regardless of ethnicity, Nigerians' lives matter. Eh? Would it not have been a beauty to behold? Eh? Look at the world. The world is tilting towards conservatism. Everybody that's coming up now and running for their country, they're all saying their country first, their people first. Nigerians, where will you go? Where will you stand? Because, see, Uganda self, if push comes to shove, Ugandans will choose themselves. You Nigerians, what will you do? Are you going to run forever? Or you think somebody will come from somewhere? Since una sabi pray, the person go your fly, descend to the earth and start to the help una. Never understand. Oh, Jamie. I don't understand. Eh? The things one are supposed to they do. Make people see say action don't they una know they do. We know they see movement, nothing. Una electoral chairman, I mean INEC chairman, I see they there sit down for there. Now that kind of man, I want to sit there, I don't understand. Look, blink, 2027 don't show. If you blink now, 2027, you're already in 2027. What is on the ground? People are looking for alliances where they want to grab power by all means necessary. Use robbery method to. I mean, come on. No, not be my boyfriend. I they do polygamy. I just like saying that the president of my country, Burkina Faso. Do you understand? I like the fact that if I go there, I feel secure. I don't know about you Nigerians. I mean, I can't say that about you people. I don't know if you feel safe in your countries, but for me, as a Burkinabe, I'm a very safe. All I have to do now, if you're not too short, when I make too much noise, I call my president. I know he can have as many wives. And luckily, Burkinabe, my president does not do polygamy. That's another thing I respect him for. He's focused. He knows that he needs to be focused to deliver for his country. He doesn't have time for multiple wives. That is nothing to him. He's focused. He has one wife so that he can wake up and focus on the country's affairs. Not the one that Nigerians they do when they reach small money enter their hand. Now they want to marry 17 wives. No hospitals to even born their children. They no care. They go sell some of the children. They no care. They go take some of the children, take and do sacrifice. They no care. God forbid. Poor. I be Burkinabe. I don't know what you people, Nigerians, it's just that I care about you people's country. That's why I'm here. That's the only reason. Let me just say it. Uh-huh. Yes, now life with that. I'm glad that that you're finding. I'm glad that we can laugh, but you know, I know, Prince. Welcome. Oh, how you dey? Eh? You need more life. We need more life in 2025. Oh, I'm telling you, my brother. I say, Nigeria, my person need to take break. Even this one when I come, so it's me. I tell now. I don't dey think. I say, how many things person want to discuss for Nigeria? When I look everything they have for Nigeria, I just tire. I just weak. And of course, I have other things that I'm also doing on my own. So sometimes it's overwhelming. I don't get the time. When I was okay, I want to schedule this thing. I know go fit schedule. Do you understand? So, but I go try. I go do the best when I fit do. Do you understand? But Prince, thank you very much for coming. I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. Eh? I'm telling you, Natu, we move. I can just imagine Natu on that table. Natu na the action babe. Action sister. I go say, sis, no time, no time. We have to move right now. We have to move. Hell, see leaders. See leaders, oh, Natu. Leaders full this life. All of us feel run Nigeria as we dey here, so. Eh? But see the leaders when they have the wrong things for now. Illiterates. You know what? Let me take that back. Illiteracy not necessarily means a person not get sense, because I grew up with people who did not have formal education, right? English speaking, go to school, all those things they didn't have, but wisdom, the sense when they get in, oh my God, they have sharp instincts and wisdom on another level. I've known people who they did not ever get any formal English education. Some of the wealthiest people back then, you know what those people used to do? They'll go and look for somebody who is probably well educated to get married to. That's the person they will not put in charge of their businesses. Yep. As someone who grew up in Ibadan, I saw that a lot. There was this man, the man did not have any formal English education, could barely speak English, you know, had a very thick Ibadan accent with those tribal marks. The man had, I think he had a cocoa business. Wealthy man. He went married a lady that went to UI, educated lady, put her in charge of the business. Now that one they tell her how much things be and all of that. I'm telling you, the man has such an amazing wisdom. It was that wisdom that they built on. The man was the brain behind. There were certain things they could not do without him. So it's not just about, I take back that word because illiteracy, it depends which angle are you looking at it from. You don't have to speak English. For me, I don't care whether you can speak English. Can you do the job? Can you serve the people? Do you have the answers? If you can do the job and you have the vision, which concern me, because education is, you understand, education, yes, it's good to a certain extent, but if you have somebody who has the wisdom, sometimes you can be educated, have the wisdom, but don't really know how to go about it. So what do? You hire people that can put things in place and put the necessary structures in place. Eh? I know I did village meeting last time. I did one shot for the year, the first village meeting for the year. I just did. I was like, I'm gonna put it out there, and then we can schedule another village meeting. I intend to do more village meetings going forward. At least even if it's once a week, we gotta keep that up because that village meeting is very necessary. It's important. I'm telling you, but look at what happened, right, with the Republican Party. As soon as DT enter, bam, the next day, Democrats, they already got to work. Every little video, every turn when Donald Trump make, if he smile like this, if he look up like this, the family, the son, the wife, every corner that they write, that they do, they talk. Who they do. When they talk about this immigration thing, bam, Democrats don't run with them. Be like meat. They catch the meat, go, clean am, start to the roast am. No, Nigerians, everybody sit down. Oh, you cannot be tired. Nobody's going to come and fight for you. Every country is fighting for themselves. Una go surprise all other African countries. Oh, by the way, breaking news. I shared this in my community page. So, what's it called? The Mali, Burkina Faso, they are not coming back to ECOWAS again. Sorry, we ain't doing you guys again. We know they follow now do that rubbish one that they do for ECOWAS. My president don't say he know they follow now do again. So now where my president, they not back idea. I not dare anybody. Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso officially exits ECOWAS. You guys can keep it. We are not interested. I just make a pass information. Eh? My brother, welcome. Oh, welcome. Really appreciate you stopping by. I'm telling you, no time. No time. I'm telling you. Eh? I'm serious. About over 3,000 people will be illegal immigrants for America. And then they cry. Some people they make excuses. They say, "Oh well, you get some people when they just come, their paperwork is still in there. They haven't gotten to it, so they are going to be deported and all of that." I see, like, I don't understand America. Americans are not wicked people. I am proud that I live in this country, and I'm a proud American myself. Let me tell you something. If you enter person house, not to now you I want you to do example now. Let's say I come visit you now too. I enter your house, I start to dey break bottle for your house. I enter your fridge, scatter everything wey dey inside your fridge. The curtain, all those beautiful, beautiful curtains wey you get for your house, you go see me, I go turn one of them to towel. I go comot am for the spring, use am wrap myself, dey use am go bathroom. How will you feel? Are you not going to fling me and my things out of your house? Are you going to sit down and say, "Oh, okay, you know what, let's reason together"? Are you going to do that? If you come person house, we get one adage from my village. If you come person house, they say farm when fair reach new place, you go first stand with one leg, make you see how the place be first, to see whether na place when if you put the other leg down. Do you understand? Then when you don't check the lay of the area, I don't say, okay, everywhere is soft, you put the other leg down. Right? My heart goes out to those that maybe will be caught in the web of all of this. Do you understand? Of course, I know sometimes things like that will happen. But the truth be say, Americans are not wicked people. If you come, they get something they call fairness. They go look your matter. If you know there are more people they find, they no go disturb you. Now, when you come, they do row, won't show yourself. You come out, you know, as you take come out, sell your papa land, sell everything. You can't come, you can't say that trouble you won't take and find. Now, their problem there. And these people have a right to fight for what it is they want for themselves. Who am I? Who are you? Eh? The opportunities not we get, if to say they're not given to us, how we forget them? America is a great country. Forget say, of course you can argue, we can say, oh, we don't like this, we don't like that, but it's a great country. It has blessed me personally immensely. The positions when I don't attain for America, to say I dey Nigeria, nobody will look Uche face. They don't look my face. I've worked in Nigeria before where I not get promotion because I no come from one tribe. They go use language, make sure say they keep me where I did. You understand? Me no even know say now that one they happen. Now when Peter Obi come, now I know say those kind of things they happen. Done, click. So what are we saying? Eh? Everybody they cry up and down, they cry up and down. You know how many people from other countries that don't deport? My own prayer be say the people when they really need to dey, may they not carry them. That's not the only prayer, not the only concern when I get. Of course, if they find trouble, if ever you come here, however, they find trouble, they do your own thing. The universe self will protect you. Now to welcome, my sister, how you did now? Fellow
I'm
Burkina,
fine.
how your body? How our
I don't
president
move.
now? How you see how
He's
the
doing
guy
well.
dey
That guy, no they play, no time. That guy, no they play. Nah. He's doing great. I had
ah,
to come in for this one.
thank you.
I what's up? I'm going to Nigeria tomorrow.
Oh,
Kano State is having Cancer Week, and they're partnering with my foundation.
Johnny Message, oh my sister.
Yeah.
Johnny
So
Message, I pray protection over you. You go
and
go, you
so
go
we're
come
going
back.
for
Oh, you
Cancer
will
Week.
come, you'll go with joy, come back with joy. I beg.
I'm
Yeah.
Jesus.
Be safe,
So,
please.
thank you. So, talking about these people, right? I understand what you're saying, and even that journalist, that white journalist, and that black guy, that their interview that went viral, that he
Mm.
was saying that if somebody breaks into your house, we just accept them. His analysis was very, very right, um, and he was correct. The black guy, I don't know the right word to use. I'm trying to be careful, but if you're leaving your country to somewhere looking for greener pasture, you should have a map. You should have a plan. Do you understand what I'm saying? You cannot come to America and be staying for donkey years and you not figure out your paperwork and you believe nothing is going to happen one day. It's a lie. If I have uncompleted building, you go they squat for my building, they plan for yourself, they make arrangement in my uncompleted building. They say in the next 5 years, I'll go fix this place. Place will not be your own. Then one day you come out, go work, and come back because you say I don't demolish the place. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then you will come the vet. No, sir, this is my property that I kept, I was not using, and you were there. It's not like I don't need the place. At that time that you were there, I didn't need it. But now that I have to clean house, you have to move. So people are being upset. And the truth is that the crimes are not only committed by the immigrants alone, but the truth is that if you're undocumented, you know what's next. Don't go
Mm-hmm.
and live in any building illegally and think that the day that they need the building. If you go and erect building where this Kasumda, like we get for Canada, we call it I don't know what they call it in other states, that they will approve you for building department for state, Abi. If they didn't
Mm-hmm.
approve you, go and build. Waiting they happen for Lagos with all the demolition
They
now.
go
Maybe people
demolish the thing now.
thank you. So that's what's going on. And so I don't understand what the foot is around. Obama has in record, Obama has deported more immigrants than any other president in history of
The
America.
Clinton administration deported 12 million.
Okay. So they're not talking about it.
12
The only problem with
million.
Trump is that because he's talking about it. They're not talking about it. They're not talking about it. So if you come America, you get like highest 1 2 years. Make it regularize yourself. If you don't, you are calling it on yourself. I'm not trying to be insensitive, but that's just the truth.
But
It's
let's
just
not
like
forget.
people.
Yeah, let's not forget though that I understand the struggle sometimes where some people will come here. Sometimes getting yourself sorted out doesn't happen overnight. It's not easy. When you come, you have to go through the channel, depending on how you come. You have to go through the process. There's a struggle there.
That's why I say coming with a plan. Do you
Yeah.
understand? Like let's say
Not be everybody gets opportunity to come
now
with
the
a plan.
problem. Now well that's the problem. So you don't just get like you. Okay, let's just say somebody went to marry because if they marry, you don't get job, you don't get anything. You go marry, your wife get belle. You can't they come and say your wife they born this month. I take concern me. When you give belle, you get 9 months to plan. No, do you understand what I'm saying? So I
Mm-hmm.
do understand that, but it's a wake up call for everybody. And this applies to every space of life, not just like on this immigration thing. Don't get too comfortable wherever you are. Do you understand what I'm saying? You
Mm-hmm.
have to be done
Mm-hmm.
with what the if, what if, what if,
Yes.
what
But
if,
you
what
never
if.
know. This is why
Because
this
you
fight
never
for
know.
Nigeria is real. Yes, you never know. Eh?
But we take a lot of things for granted. I'm not mad at what they are doing. A lot of the
I'm
presidents have
not.
done it.
I'm not. To be honest, I'm
But
not.
the way they are demonizing the whole thing is making it look like. And the only problem is that a lot of people, especially the white people, they're taking advantage of it. The way they are jumping and lynching on it, like they have their opportunities to do whatever they want to do. Like the people that are rolling back on the DEI, they can decide to say, "I'm not hiring you because you're black," and there's nothing you can do about it. So it's just ridiculous. But
That's
like Nigerians, everything that goes online, sometimes when they share some stories in our family group, I'll just ask them, where did they get this from? Because me with the America never hear this thing. Do you understand? They are
mm-hmm.
very good at spreading rumors, stories that are not real. Once they just see something online, they start sharing it. That's how I went to Nigeria. My uncle was telling me that Kamala Harris said that she doesn't want to see no Christians around her campaign or something like that. I said, Daddy, that's not true. I said, that's not true. I said, Daddy, do you know
Mhm.
what they call AI? There's something they call doctored, and
Exactly.
sometimes they use a little clip out of something that she has said and make a whole news out of it, and it's not
Yes.
usually like that. So I have to like
Yes.
educate my uncle. I'm like, because Nigerians are Africans are are anti homosexuals, so everything that anybody has to do. You think all these Republicans, their children are not homosexuals? They have kids that are homosexuals now. What are you
Of
gonna do
course.
about it? Some
Exactly.
of them are even homosexuals.
Was Dick Cheney's
So
daughter? Is it Dick Cheney now? Is it Dick Cheney or what's this man's? Yeah, it was Dick Cheney, one of the Republicans. The daughter is on the other aspect, is on the other side.
exactly, exactly. So I'm just saying, people are just being crazy about the whole thing. But what were they expecting? He already told you guys before he came in what he's going to do. I don't know why people are acting surprised. But then again, like you said, if a thief enter your house, will you just go and keep table and tell the food thief next time eating? Like you said, they enter my house, use towel and do what? I'll not only fling you.
Exactly.
I will bundle
Imagine
you
I
and go and
enter
throw
your
you in
house, you go
Bermuda
smell
Triangle.
nice. All of a
Nah,
sudden, I
bro.
want to enter, carry bucket of water, pour am for carpet.
Nah, you ain't
Carry
finna
your
do that.
cotton, tie am for chest like cut like a
You know,
towel.
go sleep there again past 2 days. Past that day, said you're leaving.
You go vex now. You go throw me outside. You say no, no,
Yeah,
I beg, I beg, I beg, I beg. So
yeah.
it kind of the same way I think that some people feel. Of course, are there people that are hopping on it and trying to take advantage of the whole situation and trying to be evil about it? Of course. That's not human nature, right? Imagine say Nigeria they work and we had the right leadership. Imagine say now Peter Obi dey there right now. They make very
All
hard
of us for don't go
decisions.
back now.
Once
All
we
of
don't
us
go,
for don't
but
go
then
back.
people they
True,
happy
true,
self. We're gonna see what you they confine.
true,
Not
true.
come oh, no we they now we will come out because they tell people may they not come. We don't want them. You know us now as Nigerians.
True,
Eh?
true.
But
We
we see
don't
the
go
person what we get for there now. It not send anybody. You are not free outside, you are not free in the house. Is it not better for
everybody
us to be
just
fighting for our own now? Go ahead.
right. Everybody wants to be just there to enrich themselves and enrich their family and create generational wealth for their family. That's all they
Exactly.
want.
Eh? That will not even go far oh, in the first place.
And I'm talking about job. Talking about job, like you said, the job that I'm doing right now, I didn't know anybody there. I applied for it on Indeed.
Thank you.
I didn't know anybody there. On Indeed. I'm telling you. But Nigeria before you see job apply online. Omo, you kind of not where you go drink before your name go come off for that one. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you. So
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. And imagine that age. How many people know that Nigeria is getting AIDS for HIV? It's only all those NGOs that are coming to work that we know they are doing something for HIV patients. There's nothing Nigeria is doing for HIV patients. Nothing. Nothing.
exactly. Did you know that we were even getting aid? I
I
no,
never knew. I just found
nobody
out.
knew.
I just found out. I never knew. I just
Eh?
found out.
Imagine, and then they'll be selling those things at high cost and making profit off of
Yeah.
it. I don't
Yeah.
know. We have evil people in Nigeria. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. You guys have the most vile human beings. I'm sorry
Even when they
because
have
the
medication
politicians
to
they come
sell at
from
a
the
lower
people.
price. They will tell you that it is not available.
Eh,
Go and buy outside. I told you when my dad was sick, oh boy, this man was in a coma for a whole week. I was begging to buy their diesel so that they would do him brain scan. These people refuse. This man quiet. Leave that
can
man.
you imagine?
Yes. Nah.
Ah, no, we have wicked people in it. We have to call it as it is. Oh, a change of heart, desperate change of, not be even casual. Like it is desperately needed. The average person in Nigeria is evil. I'm like, I like Nigeria. My president is from, Burkina Bay. I just care about Nigerian situation. That's all. That's why I'm speaking passionately about it. I don't know you Nigerians. I don't know what you're gonna do. I'm Burkina Bay. If push comes to shove, I'm going to
Oh boy, I
Burkina
say
Faso.
Burkina babe.
I don't know about you, but I mean, you call my
Oh boy.
president and say I gotta move over.
You gotta
And
come
he said,
back.
come.
Oh my god, I like your audacity. I like your
Idemaka,
audacity.
welcome. Oh, what do you have to say on this matter? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? A lot of issues going on in Nigeria. Anywhere you want to take them from. I can't even exhaust all the issues in Nigeria. The news, they don't overwhelm me. I don't even know where to start. So we're just talking, shooting from the hip, if you want to say that. So go ahead, though.
I've been seeing picture videos for Obodoyibo America, um, where they are jumping into people's houses looking for immigrants to deport. So I think what's his name? Abike Berry. Abi, she
Mm-hmm.
says she's ready to pack all the immigrants back
Okay.
to Nigeria.
She said
Yeah,
that
but
recently.
yeah. So my thing is, me, I'm a very pro Democrat and liberal to the core. You see, like I was telling somebody today, if we want to have a real democracy, freedom of association, freedom of speech environment or society, we should practice one. For me, I think Trump is fast becoming a baby tyrant because
I just have to
the
laugh at this, but I'm sorry.
yeah, because I live in Italy here where everybody is free to do whatever they like, a free society and all of that. And America, who is supposed to be the father of quote unquote democracy, you have
We
a
not do father
conviction.
again. Everybody father themselves. Leave us alone. We not father. Okay? Everybody
No,
to
no,
your tent, to Israel. Answer your father's
no,
name. Go ahead. Sorry.
let me cry. Let me cry. It's my tears. America, that is supposed to be the father of democracy, a beacon of how governance is supposed to run, is now turning into what I call anti-people and anti-humanity. Now, first, Donald Trump even calling illegal immigrant criminals show how insensitive he is to people who are seeking for greener pasture. This is 2025. The almighty America cannot tell me that they can detect people who are criminals or whatever name called, that they have to group people who legitimately are seeking for help in America to group them criminals. And it's quite unfortunate that the vice president of America, his wife is an immigrant. It's quite unfortunate. Immigrants treating immigrants badly. That is one. Then two, the HIV forum that we were, where Nigeria was collecting a little token, I heard that Mr. Trump have withdrawn America today. This is quite unfortunate. It shows that um, uh, Trump is just out for everybody. Okay, Nigeria was benefiting from that initiative, right?
Please, how were they benefiting?
Okay. For instance, the what's this I forget this body in Nigeria where they carry out medical tests for free if somebody have HIV free of charge. I think it was in Abuja, yes. So I'm just wondering now, imagine somebody have HIV now. You are going to spend a lot of money to start checking yourself and all of
Can
that.
I say something, Idemulia? Can I say something?
Mm. Yes,
Let me
yes.
interject respectfully, okay? Why are
Okay.
you crying so much? Why
Yeah,
the
yes.
tears? Wait, let me land. You guys are crying. It's not just you, by the way. You guys are this is somebody else's country, and they've decided this is who we want, and we want to focus on ourselves. We are tired of being daddy to the whole world. We need a daddy ourselves. Daddy that has been daddying other people's children, but his own. We want a daddy that will care for us. Why are you people not choosing leaders or fighting for leaders that would also daddy you people? Why are you crying all over the place, making noise in people's ears, causing commotion up and down the place? Who send you now? Everybody answer your father's freaking name. Go clean up your house. Go clean up your house. Must we be carrying you people every time? Must we? I hear that Trump wants to get rid of federal income tax. You know, as that thing they sweet me. Do you know how much I pay in federal income tax? You know
Talk to me
how
about
much?
it.
Do you
Talk
know
to
how
me.
Okay.
much? They go tax me. They go carry the money. I don't know. Say part of the money. Then they go aid. Go aid. One or not they even see. So it will be they talk.
Omoya, they hail you and
My
my
No,
sister
brother,
and
welcome,
my
Jare
brother
Sid.
is
May,
talking.
may
Yeah.
my brother cry finish. I want him to cry
Wait,
very well. Yeah,
Omoya,
go
hold
ahead.
on, hold on. Before you cry, finish. Make I add more things for you. When you make that example and say immigrant city, immigrant bad, let me make an analysis for you. You're in Italy now. Let's say you have a brother in Nigeria that is 35 to 40, graduate, and if they tell you every day, say you don't find work, you no see. You don't beg and make you go learn skill, you don't go learn, then drive and plenty place. So you are sending money, you are the one working and sending money to him all the time, and he's eating. Now you don't go impregnate two girls, you no get to work. Now they call you saying wife don't nearly born. If they blow up your phone, you block and you buy new SIM, till they call you. You do online, they scream, say my brother is heartless. He doesn't want to work, he's lazy, he's this and that and that. I'm just suffering and giving him the money. And that's the example of you that is American now, and your brother, that's the immigrant. That's analysis I'm making for you now. That's what it looks like. So if you decide to cut your brother off, we will not ask you because you have tried your best. Will I say brother is treating brother bad? You have played your role. Ibukun Awoshika said it last week online that she had to cut her own brother off because it was like she was feeding him, and he doesn't want to help himself. She had to let him go. One of the richest, will they call her bad? They can't call her bad because she has tried her best. And you have come my land. See, let me tell you, in 2010, I was born in America. I came back when I was 27. In 2010, I did not qualify for free insurance because I was making a little like above $100 above the regular this thing that I was supposed to do to qualify. I was supposed to have the surgery. I lived with that thing in my belly for 4 additional years before I was able to get insurance from through my job to have that surgery, which created more damage. I was paying tax, and then somebody that decided to not don't have paper but decided to be giving birth to children were collecting aid and I was not qualified for, but I was paying tax. Do you know how that feels? Now I'm going through what I'm going because that surgery took longer than I was supposed to take before I had the surgery. Now it was affecting me like fertility wise. So do you understand the pain now? So that's what I'm trying to explain. When you say immigrant, that doesn't add up. With all due respect, sir.
Okay.
Immigrants are not just immigrants, but we are immigrants too.
Yeah. Yeah. My brother, Idemuja, go ahead.
Yes.
Sorry for the interjection. I just wanted to rub it in where we make it pepper you. Go ahead.
Okay, is I will cry. So, Olusegun Obasanjo, if you remember, when he was military head of state, there was an article he released then that he was going to mirror Nigeria after America, right? And so we have it today. About 95% countries in Africa mirror their democracy after America. So America is our father and they must feed us properly because we are not yet there. That is one. Then two, the level of unemployment in Nigeria. If America decide to turn their back on Africa, we are going to suffer greatly because our mother,
How is that their
British,
business?
it must be their business because
No, it's not.
they, okay. Now, I was reading a stat today. Now, in America, immigrants are in number mostly the workers in the farm in America. So we might have food shortage in America. Okay, that is one. Now, if you look at Nigeria economy, we are not there yet. It's just like a son who left on his own to be on his own and he still goes to that big house to take Gary. That is what America is. America should find a balance
Maybe
to say,
when your
okay,
papa get Gary, he will give you.
eh,
You know what
the,
time when you in America leave their children to leave the house 18. And when your papa get Gary, he will give you.
Oh God, stop this entitlement thing. What kind of
Do you
entitlement is
know?
this? What is this? Is
no, it's
America
not.
your father? Is America your
Yeah,
father? Let's stop these things. No, stop this entitlement. We are not going to, Trump should continue the good work. He should
no,
continue the good work that God has placed upon his heart to do. If I don't understand why people begin to say, oh, legal migration. Don't you know there's legal migration and illegal migration? If you go into a country illegally, it's criminal. You have broken the code of a nation, and it's a criminal problem. Let's stop gaslighting people here. A lot of people are watching this program and they will think that we are unintelligent people. No, we are not
no,
unintelligent people.
sir,
You
no. Do
understand
you
me?
know what?
So there is legal migration which you have tactically avoided. If you are illegal in a country, whether you are illegal in Nigeria, you should be deported. You must have the right papers to be in a country. When you don't do that, that means you have faulted the law of a country. And when somebody faults the law of a country, he's a criminal.
If
Now
you
we know that
enter
there are grades
person,
of criminal,
if you
but
enter
as soon as
person
you fault
house,
the law of a country, you are held in criminal contempt. So what are you
exactly.
saying?
Do you want to
So
tell me that if you
if
enter
if
somebody's house and
Trump
the
is
person
not
is
saying
find you,
export legal people, no, it's common sense. The country, there are a lot of people coming in illegally, so that if you close the borders, you export the people that are not legal, then you create a proper legal process in your system for migration.
Mona, let my
People
brother
will
finish show. I
people will
beg.
migrate. No, 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 no. You should stop this
Make him
cry
finish.
here, is cry here, cry this. No,
I want him
let's
to
stop
cry.
this
No, I want him to cry from his heart. He's my
because it
brother and
doesn't
I
make
love him.
sense.
Let him
There's
cry.
legal migration and there's
Let,
illegal migration.
let's
You're
hear
saying
him
that, oh,
cry.
he's still our Gary. We want to let him come and give us. He's still your father. T-Pain should sort out Nigeria. That's the bottom line. T-Pain
Yeah,
should go and sort out the country.
see, no, I beg no verse. Let my brother finish. Let him cry. I want him to cry very well. I then would just finish quickly so that they will,
So,
all of us will come on top
for,
of.
for instance, it's just like Italy now saying that, you know what, we want to ship all the Nigerians back to Nigeria. You know, say Edo State will be affected, and that will cause a lot of damage. What I'm saying is that it's not a crime to be, it's not a crime not to be up there like the big boys. America has tried greatly, immensely. They have given out funds, giving out palliative, giving out AIDS funds, name it. I think America, they have, today we were just checking. So Nigeria have been in about 120 something forum with America where Nigeria received all these great, assist, right? Now, I'm not saying that America should not arrange their country, okay? But what I'm saying is that in doing that, also don't forget that people rely on you, right? I'm hearing in an
Now, I take care
information.
of myself first. With all due respect, I come first.
Yes, you can confess. Yes, very correct. Okay, very correct. For instance, uh, Nigeria depend on America on importation of fuel through Dangote, and I'm hearing they want to impose tariff on Nigeria. And guess what? Our economy is 34% inflated with high unemployment, hunger, insecurity, banditry, kidnapping, lack of infrastructure, out of school children, you can name it. So, Trump withdrawing these benefits, we harm Nigeria greatly. We appreciate the kind gesture America have gave, okay, which I feel that they should continue, right? They should continue because the Minister of Finance today on a space said, and quote, that Nigeria gets at least $2 billion from America every year from just palliative, hair relief materials and all of that. So with Trump cutting those benefits, it would hurt Nigeria greatly. And if he does, with these current canker wars leaders that we have that don't have anything to project to Nigeria, Nigeria will be thrown into more hardship. My own is I don't want to see our people times five of this hardship they are. So I just plead with Americans who have the financial chest. Uh, with all this withdrawal, I think America has saved over $500 billion already. I just feel a little drop in the ocean will not be bad. So I just feel Trump should take it easy. And also, I noticed that Trump is clamping down on the special people in the society. For me, I'm an advocate of total freedom for humanity. People should be allowed to do whatever they like with their bodies without anybody imposing anything on them. Okay, so for me, America should be watchful and careful. Trump is fast becoming a tyrant. This was how Mugabe started and he turned into a full dictator. I think Trump is heading that way. Today now, the federal what and what came and paid the, I think the tax also 4.2%. I will check the report again without noticing anybody. And guess what? The Nigeria stock market has dropped significantly. So America should know that whatever they do in America also reflect on other people's country. So America is our father, and they should please take it easy on their son. That is what I have to say. Thank you.
Oh yeah, oh Mr. Fields, you have the floor.
Okay. I want to be
Very,
very,
very
very
good
quick
talk.
about this. First of all, America owes nobody any
Shit.
apologies for how they will run their country. That's number one. Number two, there's legal and illegal migration. If you migrate illegally without the right papers, a country deserves the right to deport. It is like that with every country, even Italy. I don't know why Italy is wasting time. If there are Nigerians there illegally, deport them. They can come and help Edo State and help Opebelo. So that is very, very easy. Deport them and they'll come here, they'll come and farm and help the country. So America owes nobody any of these platitudes that you have mentioned, entitlement. Three, if there are funds, every government when it comes, and that's what we expected that government will do. They don't start buying jets. They don't start buying SUVs. Did you see him do that? No. The first thing he do is to close the tap. Close the tap. And what they said, and which you are bringing a misinformation here, and I need to correct that misinformation because I don't like when people come here, they give misinformations anyhow. No. We are very intelligent human beings here. The government says we are putting a pause, a freeze on all monies that are going out so that we can use the Department of the Dodge to check this money that we are giving. What is it going for? Is it going for 50? There's one they gave to I don't know what Middle East country they gave it to. How many million dollars for condoms? You know, the crazy stuff going on. So the government has to take due diligence and see all these funds going on. Are they used for the right purposes?
I
If
saw
you are
that.
giving money out,
I saw that. Sorry, Sid. I saw it was 50 million. I think they said
yes,
it was what's her name? Harris that gave it to one Middle Eastern country like that for
Middle
condom.
Eastern country, yeah,
Yeah,
for condoms. You
it's
see, there are crazy
crazy.
stuff going on. So the government in place has to come and say, okay, you know what? Let's put a pause. They did not say they will stop it. They say, let's
Mm-mm.
put a pause on certain things. Let's so that we'll see this money that is going on. And that's what responsible government does. If you suddenly come and say, okay, look, let's reevaluate our budgeting system, let's reevaluate how we send our money out and know, okay, this money that is going on, what is the purpose for it? Is it meeting the real demands for the people? And then once they have reevaluated, they can now start proceeding to deliver what needs to be done. And meanwhile, they said they will not stop food stamps and all those things that need to go to individuals and personal services. The country wants to work. They don't want to start spending money. And he says it's not going to be giving money. People should pay their fair share. And that is the truth. If WHO wants proper, there should be proper accountability. If you say there should be mandate is mandatory for people to buy EV cars, electronic cars. Why should it be mandatory? You can open it so that people that cannot afford EV cars are not cheap. EV cars are not cheap, and the person that is EV affects is Tesla, because Tesla, this guy, he should be worried that, oh, many people will not buy my Tesla because it's EV. But he wants it to be a balanced field. People that cannot afford Tesla can still buy their fuel diesel cars and still move along. You talked about, oh, we are importing fuel. Who stopped us from working on our refineries? Who stopped us? Who stopped Nigeria from working on themselves? No, we should work on our refineries. We have the money, we have the oil, we can produce and refine and actually export. That is why Peter Obi was talking about from consumption to production. There's nothing to consume anymore. I wish Trump will not give anymore, so that we will go. We will force ourselves to do what we need to do in Nigeria. So enough of this entitlement, brouhaha you are trying to bring here. We're talking about who comes into a country. There's no country in the world, no country, even Italy that you're talking like that. No country will allow you. You come into the country, you give birth to a child, and the child automatically becomes a citizen. That's unheard of. It's only America that does that, and people take advantage of that. It's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be. At least what he's trying to say is common sense. If one of your parents are citizens, or one of your parents are legally migrated here, then that's fine. But not that there's illegal migration, then you have a child, the child becomes a citizen and all that. That's why a lot of Nigerians were always going to America to have their children. So, because when you do that, you get citizen. So he's trying to say, no, it's creating a lot of pressure on that system. And I don't blame the man. And I'm not American. I don't blame the man, because he's doing what the people voted him to do. The Americans voted him, and he has told you that America comes first. And I don't blame him. That Nigerian leaders should put Nigeria first. If you put Nigeria first and work yourself hard, without spending all the money we have spent for all the rubbish we have been spending, Tinubu has been spending. If he has reabsorbed those money, okay, you say subsidy is out. If you put that subsidy money that you are supposed to pay and reinject it into your economy, the economy will bounce back. If you open up refineries, like when Trump is saying drill baby drill, what he's basically saying is that I'm going to flood this market with oil and the gas prices will drop. It's simple mathematics. So why is it that Tinubu cannot open modular refineries, open the refinery system, both the government one, both the private one, flood the market with petroleum product, which is our mainstay as Nigeria, and the prices will just tank? But no, because he has a refinery in Malta and he has benefits he's getting here and there, they are getting benefits and putting into their pocket. Meanwhile, they are not using it for the. So Trump needs to ask him, the benefits I'm sending to Nigeria, is it being appropriated correctly? He has the right to do that. And why are we saying, oh, you should keep so if you had a child, and every time you are giving the child and the child is using it for drugs, and you know that the child is using it for drugs, and you keep enabling it, why will you enable? Then you are not a good father. As simple as that. A good father will say, I'm not going to enable you, because I give you $100, you go and blow it. I give you another $100, you go and blow it. No, I want you to start using your common sense. I want you to start making use of your head. So this crying wolf, it's not necessary. Yes, Trump is a media guy, so everything he's doing, he will be using media, and is blown up. But the truth is that Obama was the highest deporter in chief. Obama deported millions of people. It's because media did not carry it. That's why nobody is shouting.
Bill Clinton deported 12 million. Obama
Bill
deported
Clinton deported millions.
3
So
million.
the problem is that the people, Trump is a media guy. He creates hype. So you see it hype. You think it's so many. No. Okay, let's ask the question, because we are facing fact. The people he has deported now, are they not criminals? Are they not mostly criminals? Are they not mostly bringing drugs into the country? So what are you saying? You think it's like Nigeria, that our borders are porous and people just come in from Niger, coming from the Maghrebs, coming everywhere and bust out in Nigeria? Nobody knows how many Nigerians are there. Even when we vote, people from Niger come over the voting line and vote in Nigeria and go back. Nobody, our borders are porous. You think that every country allows that? So I wish Nigeria will have leaders that will say, you know what, Nigeria first. And then we lock up the borders and be strict, deport people that are not Nigerians in the country, and set the country in motion and begin to plug the holes. Why are we talking of corruption? Plug the holes. Where is money going to? Freeze accounts. That's what leaders do to set their country in motion. Not all these things where we keep pandering to sentiments that don't matter. So Trump is not going to pander to sentiment. He has told the World Economic Summit, he has told the WHO, he has pulled out of the Paris Agreement, which is rubbish. Why do they want to mandate it? Why should people be mandated take vaccines? And we have seen that those vaccines, they have exposed it. That some of those things were not properly done. So I don't understand. Why should he not say, okay, transgender people? Why should we have people say, oh, today I'm a girl, because I'm a girl, move me from the prison because I'm now a lady, move me from the prison of men to women prison, and they go into those women prison and start behaving like men. That's absurd. Employ people, you use DIA. Oh, it has to be diversity, inclusion, and all that without merit. That's why Nigeria is like this, because Nigeria has left the merit-based system and we follow, oh, you have to be tribal, you have to be this. The man is saying, no, I don't want that in my country. And you say it's a problem. No, we should be reasonable in how we think. He cannot be a dictator because America has laws. Oh, he's a dictator. No, America has laws. This is his last term. After this term, he's out. So America has laws that have ruled for 100 years. There have many presidents that have come that are so nice, so good. Do you know when Clinton came, the economy was booming? They wish they can give Clinton 3 terms. But it's 2 terms and that's it. You've done your best. The next person comes in. So America knows that after this term, there's nothing Trump will do. He will leave. He will leave and the next person will come. So all these things you want to highlight, oh, it's about he wants to be a dictator. It's not true. It's not true. America is not like that. America is not like Nigeria that you can then manipulate. The whole Senate will just be doing what you just look at the Senate hearings. Is it easy for him? Even when he has the House and the Senate, is it easy to move his men? It's very difficult. It's very difficult. Some of his secretaries are going to find it difficult to pass through because America has a proper system. But if it's Nigeria, they'll say bow down and go. They don't even ask questions. Nobody asks Tinubu any questions. Just come and collect and go. No, there's a robust system in the American system, and that robust system is what keeps going. Even when he decided he was arguing about the last election, he doesn't want to go. Did he not still go? He still left, and Biden became president. So stop this gaslighting. The man is in charge. The man is taking charge of his country, and from the get-go, he has moved. Look at the issue of California. He told California there's water that you need to divert. They are mucking around. Look at how the fires went. What did he do? First day of business, he went there. He did not go to the economic summit. He did not go to Davos. He spoke from online to Davos, but he was first priority of his job was for the American people. He went to where the fires were. He went to where there was cyclone and hurricane. He went to the people, interacting with the people and saying, don't worry, help is coming your way. That's what presidents do. So stop all this gaslighting. Stop all this gaslighting. And Nigeria should take care of their business. Look at Burkina Faso. Look at Burkina Faso. Look at the new Senegalese president. Look at the young boy Traore. He's paid all his bills. He's paid all his bills and he's setting his country in motion, and the people are happy. He's a small military boy that decides, you know what? The money that we get is what we will do. We'll use it to develop our country in Africa, and we move our country. And they want to assassinate him. They want to bring him down by all means, because the boy is saying, no, I will help my country. My country comes first. So Africans, let me tell you, it's only Nigerians that are doing this thing. Most African countries have woken up and they are beginning to demand a lot for their nation, and they want their nation first, and they want to maximize their resource. It's only Nigerians, because we want free money. We want free money all the time. And so you want us to promote, let's get that free money. Keep giving us the money. Giving who the money? Does the money get down to our grandmothers? No. So we are already suffering. They should not. They should lock it up, and Nigerians should start thinking home. Think about ourselves. Those Nigerians that are there illegally, you better get your papers. If you don't get the papers, you'll be on the flight down. And Dabiri or no Dabiri, they cannot do anything. They will, as soon as Trump tells you take your people, you will take your people. That's how it works, because he's the big dog, and we have to accept that. I end my talk.
See, please, where do you want me to send your Hennessy?
I have a question, right?
Where can I send
Um,
C's Hennessy to him?
please, you can send it to me. I have a
No.
question. Are we now entering an era where we don't longer care for each other? I remember.
Okay. Oh my God, you are pinching me.
No. It's just a question. For instance, yeah, when South Africa, right? South Africa was with the apartheid, right? Nigerians spent over $60 million to help the South Africans, right? We
Yeah, but it's
did
not
that
their
because
right. It's a privilege. It's not a right. It's a
Yeah,
privilege. And people only do it when they can do it. If they can't do it, you don't have to
yes.
sit on their neck and say they have to do it.
And can I answer that question? We did all that for South Africa. When South Africa became a big dog, they said South
What
Africa
did we
first,
do?
Nigerians out. Didn't they
Thank
do
you.
it? They said South Africa first, Nigerians, you can go out of our country. We want our country for South Africans. So you must realize it is not that there's no empathy. And this narrative of, oh, are we not going to? And you are very wrong to say that you want freedom for that everything should be free. It's not the right thing. If you have children, you don't tell them, oh, do whatever
They
you
have to
like. It's
earn.
wrong. It's wrong parenting. It's very wrong parenting. You will not tell
Because
your
they will
children to
suffer
just
when
start.
they're old.
Do you know that if you tell children take whatever you like, do you think they will take healthy food? The natural thing is for them to take candies and sugar and feed their stomach. And as a responsible parent, you say no, you can't take sugars, you can't take all that. You have to take it minimized. If not, they will take candy and their teeth will rotten out. So there's no that concept of, oh, everybody should feel free to do whatever they like. It's a wrong concept. Nobody does it. You don't. If you feel free to do whatever you like, there will be chaos in nations. People will enter and steal. People will enter and do whatever. No, there's rule and regulation. There are laws. There are guiding laws. There are natural laws. The world has natural laws. There's sleeping time and there's waking time. There are things that there's no free thing in the world. You pay a price for it. That's how life is. So this concept of, oh, allow people to do whatever they like is a very wrong concept. It's not actually real. It's a wrong concept that has been promoted, and the man is saying no, things will not be as you feel like doing it. There are laws, there are regulations, there are even natural laws of male and female, and anybody can go and hang on the transformer. They are not. There's no question about it. Now you are saying that, oh, we are not empathetic. We are not. America has not been empathetic. They are still involved in many things that you don't understand. They are still involved in many things, and we are just telling you. The man is saying, look, I want to pause these grants. I want to pause a lot of these things so that I can know where things are going. I can know where money is going. It goes to the causes that favor the American people, and I don't blame him. The Chinese give you money, but they don't give you free money. They still collect
Exactly.
what they want to collect. The Russians can give you arms, but it's not free. Nobody does that. Nobody. The UK, they open their systems up. The NHS has been overwhelmed in the UK. You get me? And the British people are saying we can't even access free healthcare. We can't access the free healthcare because there are a lot of people in the country. So that is why globally, there is now a nationalist movement. There's a nationalist movement in Europe. There's a nationalist movement in America. There's a nationalist movement globally. It means that Africa has to start thinking differently. The African leaders must not go cap hand in begging bread. The African leaders must start put up their thinking. That's why in Africa, if you don't have thinking presidents, we are doomed. And Nigeria is one of the biggest countries and economies, yet we don't have a thinking president. Other countries are beginning to get thinking. The protocol for a president now is not like before. Oh, just get your WAEC and that's it. No, 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 no. You need to be smart upstairs and start reworking your country from inside out. If not, there's big problem. Let me tell you, immigration is going to ramp up because countries cannot handle again. Countries, the big countries that we think, Russia, America, UK, most of the European, even Europe is under pressure. European countries, they need America. Without America, the European countries will start collapsing. The only country holding them there is Germany. So, and even the Germans are beginning to see the pressure of opening their borders due to immigration. They are seeing some kind of criminality that is going on. So nations are beginning to say, you know what, we need to work on our borders again, because different countries have different values. Different people groups have different values, and their values may not merge with the American value or German value or Italian value or different values. Same thing with Africa. Africa has their values. Some of the European values may not value with Nigerian values. So that's why we must ensure that Nigeria begins to re-engineer their leadership. And that's why we have these programs here, to see how is it that we can push to re-engineer the Nigerian leadership and get fresh ideas, fresh people that we now see and put Nigeria first. If we have a president that puts Nigeria first, we will not be mortgaged. We will not be put in this situation that we are. We can all go home. We can go home, open industries, open facilities, open farms. People begin to work. I will begin to stand tall in the community of nations in Africa. So I will not continue this mindset. Oh, we have to be. Even Nigeria is very, very open to their neighbors. Nigeria helps Niger. Nigeria helps our neighbors around us. Guinea-Bissau. Nigeria helps all these small nations around us. Cameroon. We help. So it depends on around people around you. You help them. Trump is not saying that I will not help them, but Trump is saying that for too long I've been helping them and my own people are suffering. Sometimes if you are giving money out, you know, there was a situation in the 80s, and most of our parents go into that situation. If somebody in the family became rich or became prospered, he will now leave his own immediate family and be helping his brothers, helping his sisters, helping other people. And most of those men, their own children suffered. Their own children suffered a lot. They were not getting because the money that their father made was shared among brothers, nephews, cousins, and then they manage it. And those men died early. And when they died, the people that they helped never helped their families. Go and check. There are many records like that in Nigeria.
No, see, that's my story.
It tells you that the first thing you do is to secure your family. You secure your home base. You secure where you are coming from, to make sure that, okay, my people are not hungry. My people can get housing. My people can get this. Then I can now give that extra help to where that needs extra help. So you reevaluate your budget. Every human being does it. Even me, I reevaluate my budget. How much is it for my family? And then the little extra. Okay, will I just give it to somebody that I know that will waste the money? No, I will give it to somebody that maybe to open a business for them and they can prosper. You start reevaluating how you spend your money. It's simple. Everybody does it. It's called common sense.
So just to chip me to what C said really real quick, right? That's my exact story. When my dad was making money, it wasn't that he didn't send us to school, but he focused more in investing in community members, relations, sending them to school. When my dad stopped working and he didn't even have a car, if he's going somewhere with them, they can't come to the house to pick him. He has to go to their house to meet them. This is the same man that is taking them and their family all over the place. Do you understand what I'm saying? So now we as his children, we have learned our lesson. We say what we will do first. First of all build our family before we go. It's not I'm not giving people money. For 2025, I have strategized how my money is going out. I'm not sprinkling money outside anyhow. Somebody just come here and I say money, come here and say money. No. And that doesn't make me not, and that doesn't make me as an unempathic person. No. but I'm just checking my budget and making sure that my own house is taken care of. You that stay abroad, will you refuse paying your bill and send money to people in Nigeria because you want them to be okay? Won't they find you on the street? If you have a family coming from Nigeria, they relate to you and they say they want to stay with you until they get their footing, how long can you keep them? You get to a point where you tell them, bros, you will go find something. Even if na NEPA bill, you go they pay because this America, not this abroad, nothing they free. Everybody does that. There is no relative that you go and stay with them free 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, just like that. Just because you want to be nice. I let him just in my brother. We can all do that. But at some point, you get where you go, they pinch you, they wish. So we should stop being like, oh, well, we can stop being nice to our people. No, he didn't stop being nice. And I'm telling you, it's just the way he's talking too much about it that people are is rubbing people the wrong way. That's just a fact. It's just the way he's talking about it, rubbing people the wrong way. But you cannot tell someone that you have to give. This is the kind of mindset that Africans have, and they're like, oh, because my brother has money, I'll go to him for this, go to him for that. No, it's not yours. And that's why America has this mindset. Once their kids reach 18, they leave the house and go and set themselves up. Go and hustle, go and pay rent and know how it feels to pay rent. And that's why African parents suffer because they keep their children till they are 40 and they'll come and marry and be staying in the house. What America is doing by pulling all of those things, they're like, get on your feet, sort yourself out. If your father is a rich man today, or let's say he's the president and the man quiet, you become invalid automatically. You have to sort your footing. You have to find your way. All the people that your father is to call in one hand and get them, you can't get them anymore. So that's what it is. If you come to my house and I give you a place to stay for 2 months and you're not thinking about what to do, the day I throw you out, I'm not wicked now. So the work that you're working and getting the money, where were you keeping it? What were you doing with it? Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's the mindset that we have in Africa that, oh, you cannot leave your parents, I have to be staying in your parents' house till you are grown. Americans don't do that. And that has been their MO. And that's going to apply to everybody. Trump just talks too much. That's just a fact. How will you
Yeah.
give somebody $50 million for condom aid? Are you okay? And I'm here looking for money for IVF. I don't qualify and I pay insurance almost 1,000 a month. And then somebody qualifies to change their gender because they want to change.
Quinty corrected that. I think Quinty said, what did she say? Let me pull. It said, point of correction, there was never any funding for condom for Gaza. Rather, it was a program for malnourished babies in Gaza to stay alive. And then I think Misty, maybe Misty was joking. Misty said, for which the Gaza people said it was sprinkled with non-halal foods.
There you go. You see,
You know? So, yeah. So maybe there was something else. Exactly. Yeah.
but
So,
even the aid that gets to
go ahead.
Nigeria, how many people benefit from it? Do you understand what I'm
Exactly.
saying? I have people that
Exactly.
give money in Nigeria that stop giving money. I had a cousin that got married. I tried to set my cousin up to start a family business because he's good at it. He squandered the money. He has a wife. I'm looking at him now. He's looking at me. He can't force me to give him money because the one that invested, where was it? And you can't call me bad and say your cousin in America, she's not helping you. Call me anything. I'm working for the money. The money is not free. Those are taxpayers' money. You leave your children hungry because you want to give somebody food. As that person will call you a good person. Please call me a bad person. I'm okay with it. That's just what Trump is saying. And I'm not a pro Trump. It's not like I like the guy, but he's my president. And when he became president, well, guess what? He's our leader. We don't have a choice. All I said is that may the next 4 years favor us in Jesus' name. Amen. Chicken.
Wait, you supported Kamala?
No. Well, it doesn't matter if I support her or not. I'm just not a pro Trump. And even if I support her, yes, then what?
No, I supported Kamala too. She would have made a better president than this baby tyrant.
I really don't think she would have.
Kamala do
I
get
like
levels.
you. I bet one
Kamala
like
doesn't
the
have
video.
levels.
The video, the likes is very low, guys. Please take the likes
You
up.
people should. There's no
I beg.
comparison, please. Kamala no get levels. She doesn't have levels. She's not. She doesn't answer questions. She don't get levels. She don't have
But
weight.
at
She's
least,
paperweight. She's
yeah,
complete
but at
paperweight.
least,
Her
Let me
ideas
tell
are
you,
up.
she is educated, she has the qualification, she has the
yeah.
experience, but I don't think she would have been able to do the job as it was needed to be. That's just because there were too many forces behind her that will bend her hand and make her do things that she doesn't want to do. That's just the fact. But Trump don't
That's
give a
what I'm
shit
saying.
about
Now she's
nobody.
paperweight. You know
But
Brother,
that
at,
the
if you want to
person in
see that
charge
I'm
now is his decision. Is as he's saying it, that's how it's working. Kamala, you don't know who is behind the throne. Kamala is not the Kamala will just be a stooge. She's just a stooge. They tell her they bend her where she wants to go. The person in the throne will be Barack Obama and Nancy Pelosi.
but
It,
at least
it's
you give us a free society, not like this one that this one is
what is
doing
free. What
anyhow.
you say
bro,
free
you're too
society.
entitled. You're too
You
entitled.
are it's a complete entitlement. Free society. Where are you not free where you are? Are Americans held in hostage? Are they not free people? What free society are you talking of? Free society, free society. Society so that people will just do as they feel like. That's what you want? No,
No,
it's wrong.
I, for what I'm seeing, right, freedom of expression is far becoming a old fashion. For instance, Twitter is being, if you criticize Trump, they black post your post, right? Or you post anything.
It's amazing. It's amazing that a man that was banned from Twitter, a man that was banned. Do you know what Trump faced? Trump faced all manner of things. They banned him. They stopped him from. You know they were calling him Twitter in chief when he was president. They say he tweets too much. They banned him from tweeting. They banned him until Elon Musk took over that Twitter. They banned this man. The person that has suffered lawfare, everything that you can. It was Trump. So if you're actually saying the person that has been actually restricted in his freedom is actually the man that is president. And yet, when they wanted to lock up TikTok, yet he has not approved that. If you are actually saying this, then he should have locked up Twitter, he should have locked up everything, he should have stopped Facebook, but no, because he believes everybody should say their mind.
But why do they sign an executive order for grown men to stop wearing skinny jeans? Like what was
Why
the
would
plan?
it? Where did you see
Why?
that one? Where did you see
I
that
saw
one?
it. I saw the video on Twitter.
You don't just see videos, you listen. First of all, did you follow the inauguration? Did you see him sit down and all the executive orders he was signing? It's not every video you just follow on Twitter. Like, no, you sit and watch the live program and see all the executive orders. And his first order of business, he told us the official position of the government.
What happened though? Sid, we've lost
But
you
but, but
on
anyway,
the
Trump should take it easy. There's one country cannot be an island. You need everybody, right? We are all one on this.
My
Let
brother,
me
they're
let me
not
tell you
dragging
something, my
everybody.
brother. Let me tell you something, my brother.
They're not dragging everybody.
America is big enough, and America knows that the world needs them. They have a strong military. They have a strong position. He's fighting from a strong position. When you don't have levels, you can't fight now. But when you have levels, you can tell somebody this is what I want to do, and that's it. Why? You have money, you have weapons, you have military, you have strength. So you can tell somebody this is how this thing must happen, and that's how it is. Because they are the current world power, and you have to accept that. So if you want to contest with them as world power, improve your economy. Today we talk of Putin. You know why they respect Putin? You know why they respect Russia? Russia was already dead in the waters until Putin came. They were rationing food in Russia by the time Putin came to be president. They were rationing food in Russia. But Putin came, changed the economy, transformed things, set them on a map, rebuilt his military. He became a world power. He became a world power. And then nobody can push him aside. You have to negotiate with him. And that's it. So if Nigeria wants to be in the world power nations, I'm going back to Nigeria because Nigeria has a strength that we have not capitalized on. If Nigeria needs to be in the world power nation, committee of nations, as it stands now in Africa, people respect South Africa than Nigeria. As it stands now in Africa, South Africa is one of the top nations. And that's it. I'm unapologetic about it because they have set things in motion. Nigeria is going cap. Look, can you accept us in BRICS? Can you accept us here? How? Nigeria that's supposed to be on top of the world in Africa. How did we come to
International
that space?
beggy, international
We are going
Bambi
around.
alert.
We are going around begging. Your president go to Macron,
Yes.
please, can you accept me? How? When the Nigerian leader should have stepped in. Do you know when Obasanjo used to move? When he moved, that you respect him. You say, okay, one of the big leaders in Africa has stepped on in Europe. But now we are begging like a small nation. Do you know that's a disgrace? The biggest black nation in the world cannot rise up, cannot stand up. Do you know that China was dead in the waters until the dragon rose up? The Chinese dragon, they rose up. They rose up. They fought from they were paupers. They were paupers. Singapore, the same thing. Lee Kuan Yew moved the people from a small fishing port to become one of the big nations in the world. Their currency is as strong as the dollar. That's what nations do. They rise. Nigerians should begin to demand more of his leaders. Say, no, we cannot stay the way we are. If we stay the way we are, I'm telling you, Burkina Faso will come and slap us on the head. They will slap us on the head and say, you
They have
keep
already
quiet there,
slapped
keep
us.
quiet.
They have already slapped
Keep
us.
quiet. You can't be talking here. Burkina Faso can tell you, don't talk, keep close your mouth. You don't have levels. So Nigeria must know that stop this. I hate this mentality of let's beg. Wake up. It's time for us to wake up and stop this entitlement thing. Wake up. You're a big nation. You're supposed to rise in Africa. You're supposed to be do you know that if Nigeria had levels and those boys that took over their countries, Niger, Burkina Faso, Senegal, if a Nigerian leader was a top leader, he goes to them and say, guys, sit down. You need to move democracy in the next 6 months. They will listen. But they can't listen to us because there's no levels. We don't have levels. And that's the
Let
truth.
me even
Our military is
let me
finished. Our military no
let me
levels. We don't have anything.
let me let me even
So let's not deceive ourselves.
that is why I don't know, like Nigeria, we fell below power in the last 25 years, right? I remember when the president of San Paul Tome visited Obasanjo in 2003 on the eve to inaugurating him as second term in office. Biliki took over the president's office.
Yeah,
Obasanjo
Sao Tome and
reiterated,
Principe.
yes, the president visited Obasanjo in Abuja.
Mm.
When he was in Abuja, they took over his government, right? So
Yes.
it was just one
And
call
Obasanjo
away.
won the boys and Obasanjo won them. So
And
get
they,
out of that place before I come.
yeah, and they ran away, right?
Yeah, that's
We-
levels.
we-
That's levels.
yeah, what I'm saying is that Nigeria don't have that swag anymore. Right? We don't
Where
have
that
that
noise
swag
dey come
anymore.
from? There's a noise coming from someone.
Mm. I
Who dey
think our
watch
system.
plate?
But I'm
Wetin
sorry,
una
I'm
dey
sorry,
cook?
I'm sorry.
You dey make kilishi for kitchen. Abeg share come this side o. Eh?
Don't worry.
No let us just dey hear the sound meanwhile our mouth no dey move. Abeg make una like the video. I offend una. Eh? Did I offend you people? What's my offense? You people are not liking the video. Na more na like abeg, na beg I dey beg. Guys, please continue to click on that like button. Eh? Oya, go ahead. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that, right? If you look at the state that Nigeria is right now, Nigeria is basically battered, courtesy of the APC coming into power, right? And Nigeria depend heavily on palliative funds to run the economy, right? For instance, the last 2-3 weeks, The
Why
executive
can't you?
orders
Don't you
that
guys? The money that Yaya Bello stole, you want tell me say not for rich? The money that your vice president used to build at his house that he has never slept in, nko.
Exactly.
The
Exactly.
money that your T-Pain used to buy yak. I was talking to yak. The money they used to buy yak to, yacht.
so let me
Because
explain something.
where he never
Let
wait
me
now, ma tell now where may I mention all the places where the money did, then you go talk. The money when he take buy yacht and that new aircraft when he buy uncle. The money when they give, we not get office of first lady. They never tell us whether we get office of first lady or not. The money when they pump enter the uncle. Your first lady is having what work does your first lady do that she's having? She can donate billions to people. Please, what is her job? Eh? You wanted me to say that money not rich. The money that your Akpabio in the Senate, you people are they are sharing shra, receiving emails up and down the place. Eh? All those monies, the money that they use, they remove from a subsidy, please, where is it? There's been allegation that T-Pain is producing oil, he has a refinery in Malta. Where is the money? Ah, I beg, talk, please,
So,
make
my brother, the
una.
question I'm trying to get across is now what you want is that they should continue collecting palliative that does not get
no
to
no
anybody, only their own
no
pockets. You want it to
no
continue.
no
Yeah. So what do
no.
you want
So,
now?
so to be fair to you, right? So Nigeria have one of the biggest governmental agency across West Africa, right? Now, the 2025 budget, we budgeted about 45 trillion naira in 2025 budget, and 50% of that budget is going to be expenditure, right? The recurrent expenditure, which is about 20, 20% yes. Recurrent expenditure 20%, then the expenditure 50%, the rest capital, infrastructure, and all of that. Guess what? Half of that money we are going to borrow it. So that I'm looking at Nigeria is running his country on a borrowed liquidity, right? And I look at the list of countries that always give money to Nigeria. I think America is like number three. China, China, uh, United Kingdom, and US. Right? Now, imagine if America leaves. So, can Nigeria raise like 700
You
million
cut your
dollars?
quota according to you cut your quota according to your material. You budget. You budget yourself. You will not spend money on things that don't matter. I mean, it's common sense. They should actually the three countries should stop so that Nigeria will not sort itself out. When there's no money coming, that money you are saving for subsidy and all that, you will reinvest it in Nigeria. Come on, let's stop this. Let's stop this.
Yeah.
So
So,
they're
my
going to be suffering. So we want them to keep giving us. No, they should not give us. They should not give us. We should sort ourselves
no,
out. We should
yeah,
sort
I
ourselves
know,
out.
but my fear is right. If you look at if you look at the way Nigeria is run in a way that Nigeria just have to keep borrowing. I was of the opinion, right, that we should go back to regional government. right? Where each region will not prioritize on his strengths. For instance, I'm from Edo State. We are mostly farmers and also education. These are the two aspects Edo State is very good: farming and education. Right now, if we go back, we can do the way Awolowo, Zeke, and Cole did, right? Like the cocoa in the southwest, they can use it to raise uh, capital to build infrastructure and all of that. But if you look at the federal system, everybody just believe that okay, let Abuja go and borrow money for work, and God knows wherever they go and borrow this money and bring to the state to share. For me, it's not productive. So I'm saying in the meantime, before Nigeria gets its leadership right,
We should keep
Nigeria,
enabling. We should keep enabling mediocrity. We should keep enabling
And thieves.
the
And
drug
thieves.
the drug habits that they have. We should
And the
keep
thieving.
enabling the stealing habits that they have. Just enable it. Now we have not got real leadership. The more you give them money for stealing, the more they stay there.
You know,
It's free
somebody,
money.
I heard
It's free
something.
money. It's free
I
money.
heard I heard something today and it struck a chord with me, right? Somebody was saying that because it looks like Nigerians have not experienced what real leadership looks like. Hmm? That's why there's been tears all over the place when they said Trump was cutting the aid and all of that. By the way, he reversed the HIV thing and the malaria and the stuff like that. That's what I heard, right? So now,
before I not go release them before, now
wait
you get
now, wait. See, let me tell you, we cannot go on like this. We need to pull. You see that beggy Bambiala style we have been doing internationally. We need to cut it. It has to be cut off
Almajiri
cold
style.
turkey.
Almajiri.
Exactly. Cold turkey. We need to remember during Obasanjo's time when people were always wearing foreign clothes. When Obasanjo could say no. Everybody they saw Ankara wear. Who remember that period? Everybody said that was where Ankara now
Exactly.
became very fashionable to wear. What happened? Go anywhere now, you'll see Ankara fashionable styles. All thanks to Baba Obasanjo,
Stella.
like him, don't like him, right? All thanks, was it Stella? Okay, maybe it was Stella that gave him the idea. Fine, right? All thanks to him. This is what we have it in us as Nigerians. It is what is already in our DNA. But because you have beggy, Bambiala
Mm,
leaders
exactly.
going from country to country begging, they never tap into the genius of
I,
their
I'll just
citizens.
I'll just piggyback on that. Look at
Go
our
ahead.
music industry.
Go
The whole
ahead.
world is looking for Nigerian music talent because our music, they play it in German pubs, they play it in UK pubs, they play it in the US now. Everybody, the tunes that are coming from the Afro beats or whatever it is, or whatever argument it is. But what I'm just trying to say is that when we go back to who we are and tap into what is in our own space and actually develop that space and say, okay, where our backs are against the wall, there's no free money coming. What do? We walk back it. That's what happened to China. That's what every country that came back to the top world. Go and check what they did. They had bottomed out, they were down and out, but they rose out from the ashes because they began to do what they need to do themselves. So if we don't have the money coming, that's fine. It means don't spend that money for yet, use it for something positive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's so many areas that we can cut instead of spending all that rubbish where they are spending money where we don't need to be spending more. We grow our own food. I grew up on farms. We did not buy food in the market. We hardly spent money buying food. It was unheard of to say you are buying gari. Don't you understand? It was unheard of to say you are buying gari. Gari was like free food. If you don't see food chop, na gari. Gari and a palm kernel seed, you go back of house, go they break them, they take and chop your gari. If you want belleful, let's say you want belleful, you go let the gari soak. Then you will put your coconut, your palm kernel seed, you say chop am. Are you kidding me? There's so much we can cut, right? Let me tell you, take away if you remove that money that they used to buy yacht, they remove her, they put them, they take them back. The money that they used to build the VP's house that he never slept in one night, the money that Yahaya Bello stole, the one that they say they are still reclaiming from Desiani and Abacha in Switzerland. The money, who remembers that house that the Desiani house that they said T-Pain's son is now the one that owns the house now. Imagine that house sold and the money collected. We will not have any. Who do we want to? The people that they are borrowing from now, they're supposed to they borrow from us. On top of that,
Let me say something before
resources. Go
my
ahead.
phone goes
Go
off.
ahead.
If you trace the money and the money is cut off, if money supply is cut off, the thing is that it will asphyxiate these politicians. All right, they will now have to look for money, and if all the money supplies cut off, they know that the people will be on their neck, and the people will revolt on them. Maybe that's what Nigeria needs for a revolution. That this money that they are getting free, let it be cut off. Then they will have to face us. They will either bring out the money that we are making and use it for us, let's know and manage ourselves, or they will face the brunt of the people because the hunger that will increase. I told us last year that hunger has not started. It will ramp up very soon. It will ramp up. People thought I'm joking. Now it's going to happen so that Nigerians will now say, you know what? We all stay here. We all stay here. These Nigerian politicians will stay in the House of Assembly and people will give us money by force. So there'll be pressure. So when they don't have any money, if somebody doesn't have money, he's under pressure. If you don't have a job, you're under pressure. So you find any way possible, to feed your family. So they will have to find any way possible to feed Nigerians. And that will now force them to begin to maybe do the right thing. Or the Nigerians will come out on them.
You know what somebody said? That once America stops giving them, they would go and meet BRICS. And I'm saying that they'll go and meet China or Russia. I said, you know, not say Russia, Putin not they play. We not say China, they know they do corruption for China, right? I don't know what terms. I don't know whether maybe they've even borrowed from China and Russia. We just don't know. We not know, right? It's possible that they have taken money from them.
No. We buy guns and fighting jets on loans. That's what
Can
we
you
take
imagine?
from Russia.
Do you understand? So for me, I really want every source that these Nigerian politicians are used to feeding from. I want it cut off completely. So that right now they can come and start using their brain, their head, and say, okay, talk to the people. What can we do? You now be forced to give people loans to do their small businesses so that your economy will thrive. I want all the source cut off. We need to be cut off of this source that all these Nigerian politicians have been starting. Cold turkey. Eh? They need to cut them off cold turkey. Make them learn so that they can go back, sit down. All of them go come together. They will need to figure out how to come and face the people and beg the people to work, put money in their hands so that they can do businesses. Look at what we should be gaining from terrorism. Tourism. Look at Calabar, Akwa Ibom. Look at Akoko Edo. Akoko Edo has the fine. Look at Abeokuta. We have so much tourist attractions in Nigeria. Go to Jos, every corner you turn is a gold mine. Not talk of the resources that is under our feet. Every state in Nigeria should be paying its citizens monthly allowance without shaking. That's how rich we are. So those resources need to be cut off. We need to learn. Nigerians need to learn. You see how everybody is crying, including you. You are crying because they are about to take food from your mouth. Nigerians need to learn. Do you know where we are supposed to be? Every African, every black person is supposed to be coming to Nigeria. Nigeria is supposed to be like the so-called, the place where every black person comes to rest. Meanwhile, we allow these useless leaders, they are not even leaders, to come, the worst, the very worst, the bottom feeders, to find their way to the corridors of power. It's a shame. Because of innate greed, a few people just want to have all the resources to themselves. We cannot survive like that. It don't make sense. We can't continue. It's not sustainable. Everybody's looking at us and wondering, country when Malaysia can't borrow palm kernel from, we are the reason why Malaysia has huge palm oil farm. Abi, you don't know. Saudi Arabia, they used to come to hospitals in UCH to get treatment. The king of Saudi Arabia used to come to UCH. You people know that? What are we talking about? How can the country has just retrogressed because of the greed, demonic greed of a few people? Add to that, they now weaponize religion, tribalism, so that people will not go see road. Nobody should be hungry. I've never seen hunger like the one I'm seeing. I've never seen it. If anybody had told me, oh, there'll come a time in Nigeria, I would say it's a lie. There was food, there's food all over. People, you will be coming from school. People's mango trees, you don't ripe, you go climb mango tree, you go pluck, you go climb guava tree, you go pluck, you go chop, you belly full. By the time you reach house, you are full, you can't eat anymore. Because you've eaten mango, you've eaten guava, you've seen another one, and you've seen this was African apple. Those small or pink-like thing, you go chop them. Before you reach house, you don't belly full. Now people know they feel go their farms again. People cannot even come out of their houses. They can't even trust their neighbors with their own children. They can't. For fear that something might happen to them. What are we doing? Can't continue like this, so we cannot. And then everybody that's trying to bring attention to the devastation in Nigeria. Let's encourage them. You don't have to agree with them politically. You don't have to be on their side. You don't have to support them for president. This man is shining light on the fact that these police people are always stopping Nigerians on the way and extorting them. That's a good thing. People suppose echo and further and say, you know what? Yeah, this needs to stop. It needs to stop. Look at how police is conducting raid. Which country you see say that they conduct raid like that? Police go middle of night raiding. Middle of night. Did you hear that there's an EFCC that they just tied? They unalived the guy. I don't even know where. We can't continue like this. It's not possible. We cannot. We can't. Did you guys hear that Shehu Sani, they've arrested Shehu Sani? Did you guys hear about that? I think it's, where is he from? Natsu, can you hear me? That's not Shehu Sani, Madi. Shehu Madi. Is it Madi? Wait 1 second. There's one guy very vocal. During that time, they arrested those young boys. In those small boys that were waving the Russian flag. He spoke very tough about it. And he's been speaking up against Bola Tinubu for some time now. They've arrested him. Oh my God, I can't remember his name now. If anybody knows their name, please put in the comment section for me.
Let me check.
If you saw that, Shehu Mahadi. Is it Shehu Mahadi? Let me see.
Yeah.
Very eloquent guy. Very eloquent. Shehu Mahadi. No, not Shehu Mahadi. Not Mahadi Shehu. No. This one, he was released. They picked him up. They picked up Mahadi Shehu. They released him. It's another guy. He comes on Arise News sometimes. I can't remember his name now. Hey, let me see. Let me check. I'm checking. I want to make sure I have. I can't remember. I don't always remember his name. What's his name? But he's a very popular known person in the north. He comes on Arise News and he speaks his mind. What's his name? Does anybody remember this man's name? I think it was today he was arrested. Was it today or yesterday?
But why are they arresting people? That thing doesn't make sense.
They are picking up, here there's a news that he's picking up people that are speaking up against his administration. He's going hard
Why?
on them now. Hey, my sister, they asked me. Hey, weak leaders, weak. Yeah? Weak leaders. That's what happens. When they don't have anything to offer, no vision, nothing, right? So they're looking for ways to silence people. You say when somebody came on Arise and told him to stay away to make sure he stays out of the way of Donald Trump, because Donald Trump not send the papa. Donald Trump that doesn't care, he doesn't care for Africa, he's not interested.
If you just come and open in
If you by mistake, exactly, if you by mistake do anyhow, guess what? Donald Trump will rip him. He go let her have him. And I look forward to that. May make that mistake. That's in drug case. May they release everything. May we know once and for all. Eh? I'm still looking for the guy's name. Oh. You guys remember the guy's name? I can't remember I can't remember his name. Oh. But anyway, he's a popular guy. He's always speaking up against him. But they picked him up today or yesterday. That's the most recent one. They keep picking up people because they don't want the people to speak. So a lot of I was somewhere and the guy was talking about he's an investigative journalist. They threw him in jail. Why? Because he was fighting for a group of teenagers, young people, that the pastor of a church was essaying. Okay, the pastor happened to have yes, the pastor now had a foundation. Now there they go meet those young children. So he now blew the whistle on the pastor, right? When he blew the whistle on the pastor, went to the police station, right? After they arrested the guy, a few days later they released him with overwhelming evidence. They released the guy. After they released the guy, they now started looking for him. They now threw him in jail. I think he had just come out of jail and he was saying it. He said, being an investigative journalist, standing up for the truth in Nigeria has become it's very, very dreary now. It's very, very hard.
Yes, because you don't know what happens next.
Yes, because when they pick them up like that, there's so many. The number of people that he met in prison, these people did absolutely nothing. They're just rotting there. See, I'm waiting T-Pain tell you now. He say invest in Nigeria. You can be deported anytime from abroad. The same person, when you go to Nigeria, guess what? They will make sure your business does not thrive. The government will come after you and demolish it. They don't care. What's the name of that? I think she's African American, Abihu, that went to invest after she went to Dirty December, decided to stay. I don't know whether she had been visiting.
Almost how many million?
How many million went down the drain? Thank you. They know insecurity is on the highest level now. How do you invest? You not carry your life savings and say, okay, you now want to go and invest in that kind of country. Tell me. Not be tears you go cry, come on for that kind of country. After everything, when you don't save up for your life, so okay, let me go and invest in this country. At least you'll be giving me money in my retirement. Vroom, just like that, because government wants to deprive the people. They want to keep the people under so that they can keep borrowing. So they will have a good case. So when they go and do Bambiala, Amajiri style with empty bowl, empty plates, go and meet all these people in the international scene, those ones will not say, oh, the people are suffering. A child cannot even afford ordinary egg, according to your T-Pain president. We used to have poultry in my house. Egg was nothing. We used to even give eggs for free in my house. We grew had our own poultry, had goats in the house.
That egg was a right. It was not luxury.
It was not
like you have to eat.
Luxury. Free eggs, you dey chop every day. Free goat, go if you want eat goat, Christmas time, they slaughter one goat, everybody chop belle full. In fact, hardly do we even because na bush meat we dey eat. Na game meat, na we dey eat for my house. We no dey eat all this cow meat, all the rest of it. Now once in a while we dey eat am. Eh? It's crazy. Now people cannot speak anymore. Every people are now becoming more and more afraid to speak in Nigeria because they are silencing them. Once they hold person now, so they go fling am. Fling am. Eh? Not be say they support waiting that they call this guy do Burna Boy do Akpi. Okay, not be say they support Akpi. I know they support Akpi. For me, left to me, I think Akpi should slow down. It too talk, right? But you don't have a right. Person, you say they defame you. Just go carry the person, send police. They will pay them small money. They will carry the person, throw away and for inside jail. It doesn't make any sense. It has
Yeah.
no sense at all because you get money. I'm not the support what the guy do because I think the guy should chill out. Now the guy is doubling down and bringing out music. I don't know if that guy likes himself. I don't know what kind of trouble, what kind of statement he's trying to put out there. I just think he should slow down. He should take it easy. Eh?
It's just ridiculous.
It is.
Just ridiculous, honestly speaking. And just to that, our brother that spoke earlier before he left, he needs to erase this mentality. I'm just telling you, because that entitlement, that's what is ruining Nigerians. It just
That's
reminds
it.
me of Gwari people in Nigeria, right? Gwari people don't leave home. So if you marry, instead of make you come on, go build house for outside, they go carve site for you for your papa house. You go build your. I'm telling you. So tell me how you're giving your child the privilege to grow. So everything that your child is doing is inside your eye. They're trying to grow their family. Anything he's doing with his wife, you guys are just tricking inside. You understand what I'm saying? So you don't give them that privilege to spread their wings and fly. And that's what America don't do to their children. That's why at 18, you see their children leaving their parents' house to go and set themselves up. Nigeria, you leave your house at 18, they go say you don't become a shower.
Exactly. They're not even green rent. You know, when I was in Lagos then, and I was working, I wanted to rent a place by myself. It was like an abomination. If they did meeting on top of my head, they say you go and rent for your say waiting they happen. You want to have time to be doing babot. That's what they call it where I come from. Babot. Be baboti here so that nobody go they pull wife. Okay. No, you must stay in one uncle's. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I not be small picking that time. Oh, they no greed. They do meeting, family meeting on top of my head. Tell me. It doesn't make any sense. China is in charge now. Forget. China don't go. China is in the future. Please. You people should not be. China is in the future. I'm telling you. Exactly. Transition to tech. We have the cultural wealth we have in Nigeria. Oh my God. We have not even begun to tap into it. We never even start. In fact, that DeepSeek, I hear say is even faster than AI. I say now, wow, DeepSeek is just going up, 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 up. I hear it is faster, Kenny. That DeepSeek, I know about DeepSeek. I don't know about the Queen and EV. Oh, EV, of course, EV, electric vehicles, right? China is off the charts with electric vehicles. My goodness. Hey. I say, wow, these people are, when they say heaven and earth, these people are already in heaven. These people are living on another side of heaven. Eh? My goodness, it's crazy. Eh? American HIV money is what is building Abuja. Absolutely. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Eh? That money is totally or partially spent. I'm telling you, you can see all the big, big houses in Abuja built by politicians. Eh? They don't even live in Abuja. They just build the houses and leave it there. Eh? Huge, taking up space. Hey. Traore is in fact, I don't think that man has 8 hours of sleep. I think he sleeps 5 hours. He's on a clock clockwork. He's intentional about building his country. The man is moving with the speed of lightning. You didn't see the fleet of trucks, farming tools, farming equipment he bought. Oh my God. Look at the massive hospital this man is building. Well, that's my president. We are used to those kind of things in Burkina
Oh
Faso.
my
I don't
goodness.
know. Nigeria. You people, I don't understand.
I could not. You are something else.
It's true. Me, I can't follow you people to be doing all this Nigeria. You, your problem, your mindset is terrible. Terrible. I can't. I'm so proud of I'm so proud of being a Burkinabe, man.
You know when
Yeah.
my brother was talking earlier and he was
Mhm,
saying that a little drop in the ocean does not hurt. And I now remember the resolution that I made this year,
mhm,
like reduce money, black tax now. So
mhm,
I'm like, so these are the kind of people that will guilt trip you into making you feel like you have money and you're not giving. Like,
mhm.
okay, but I'm asking myself, I watched the video yesterday and we were talking and I was asking myself, I had a conversation with my husband. I was like, we don't really have time because I'll be 43 this year. My husband will be
Mhm.
48. Do you understand? So we have
Yeah.
less than 20 years to retirement.
Yes.
So what are you planning for yourself? Do you want to come and start relying on your children? Do you understand? And people are upset that you're not giving them money. So you're supposed to plan for yourself. So when you are old, you're not dependent. Because I know what my parents went through. By the time they retired and they didn't have anything, because what? They were trying to raise other people and they think that it was a community thing, not a community thing. Once everybody reach where you go reach, they go face their front, leave before there. So what are you gonna do? So I'm like, I say this year, nobody they guilt trip me. Nobody's guilt tripping me. Oh my, do you know how many birthday cakes I used to make in a year before? You know, Nashiba used to gist you guys.
Me that I was designing you for as auntie. Me that
I
was ready to become aunt.
listen.
I was ready to become niece.
Last year I cut off. I think I did a little bit last year, but not too much. I don't think I did up to 20 last year. And one of my cousins having an attitude about it. I don't care. Every year I give your child cake. I don't give your child cake for 1 year. You're having an issue with
It's
it.
the entitlement now.
You don't
It's the
understand.
entitlement. Yeah. It's
Nah,
the entitlement we are talking about.
nobody's tripping me for real.
It's the
No.
entitlement. Exactly. That African American lady, she cried. I couldn't watch the video because it was paining me for her. I was like, did they not advise her? Did she not have anybody around her to tell her not to invest? This is not the time to invest in Nigeria. You will just be putting your money inside the ocean. It is a dangerous time to invest. Even as someone comes from Nigeria, everybody is being very careful now. Look at how many businesses that they have destroyed. Look at they say they are building roads. They removed somebody's landmark business. Till today, they've not built, they've abandoned that road. Just to wreck all your good efforts and your hard work. I've never seen a country of people, leaders who do not care for its citizens. All they care about is destroy. They want to turn the citizens into overnight Amajiris. It's almost like they are on a mission to Amajirize the whole of Nigeria. God not go gree for them. We ourselves not go gree for them. Because if we're silent and if we keep quiet and say, oh, Nigerian matter is too much, that's when they will have their way. We cannot give up. The way they are relentless with their evil, we need to be relentless with what we want. We need to make demands. I don't know about election 2027. I keep saying it. I don't know about an election in 2027. Right? If you're pursuing an election, make sure you are doing because maybe a lot of people are not coming out to say a lot of things because of the way things are in Nigeria now, where you can't come out and say anything anymore.
Isn't that ridiculous?
Picked up. Exactly. So maybe there are things going on behind the scenes that I don't know. I don't have, information on. And if that's what's happening, I'm very happy. I want to see the results though, so that when we come to 2027, if we still have the same courts, we still have the same people that are sitting down in the INEC, count me out. I will make my platform available. But say I will come and sit down and be analyzing something that we know is a lie. We know that these people just come, will still run away with it. And then all that bullshit about going to Chatham House Meanwhile, these people are in cahoots. They will say, meanwhile, all that Chatham House going is to go and talk to their organs, their employers. Their employers that nominate them to
Their
come and
master.
rule and impoverish their people. No, we're not going to do that. Big manism, exactly. We don't want to follow any laws. Everybody wants to feel like I'm your God. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Who are you? Who are you? You're just one. You feel there, the person feel their life today, tomorrow gone. You don't know how. So who are you? Do you really matter? Are you the creator of life? Now you get life. Who are you? If you cannot create life, then who are you? Exactly. I didn't support that. Even though they put mouth for one place, but that's not how you. But Nigerian system is damaged, so people just do whatever they want. I support them. Make you stay for uncle house, cause you for day, cause wahala 50 point Lagos. I'm telling you. It was a trauma. I know, right? They're not agree. They say, they carry meeting. They call family meeting. Me talk say I want to go. I want to stay. Why? Me once by myself as
You
a
don't
single.
see money.
Yeah, don't they see money?
No man go follow you if you
No
stay on
man
your
go
own. They
talk
will
to
think
me
that
when
you
I
are
don't want
wayward.
marry. Thank you. I don't want marry. I want the opportunity to go. They run the streets, which are not here. Oh God. Those were days when Nigeria had structure and value system intact. Even though for me, I feel like they could have had in such a way where you have a community. If you're single, you're working, you have a job, you can have a community where it's just single people and, people are looking out for you. Even as I was saying with my uncle then, I used to have a lot of eyes on me. People were looking out for me. If I'm coming out, if I'm working late and I have to be home, everybody will know. My uncle will know. People around me will know. They'll say, when are you coming? Okay. Somebody will come to the office to make sure they follow me and go home. So just so that I'm safe. All those things now, where are they? Everybody is not thinking is me and myself alone now. Guy Walele say, Mobo, leave me alone. No. He said renting in Lagos was was trauma. I no go lie. I'm free like a bird. Yes, so rent it's traumatic. And then not add to that, they'll not tell you give 2 years. Anyway, I didn't have to do all of that in the end. Just 18 years ago, the Chinese were, I say China and Nigeria were in the same place. China, Nigeria, Vietnam, all of us did the same place before. Malaysia, Singapore, all of us. Siana, they have built their economy off of stolen intellectual property and building manufacturer plants to crank out subpar, inexpensive. You can say whatever you like about the Chinese, but they have their model is, please give the Chinese their respect. I respect them. Nah. It can, if we put our mind and if we get to work now. Whenever Nigerians decide to put in the work, almost forget. America go they beg. Do you remember America used to come to Nigeria and beg for people to come to school in America? One of my late uncles was a recipient. He was in UI. They literally came to they were coming to campuses to beg. People did not want to come to America to school to do masters or anything. They didn't want to. And those that went, right, the government sponsored them, right? Accommodation,
my dad was one of those
everything.
people.
Exactly, right? Guess what? Once they finished, they left America. They didn't want to stay.
And they went back home. I said my dad was offered green card. That dude was offered green card at a full-time job. He went back.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Hey, look, my uncle was the same. My uncle did masters in Greek economics, right? I can't remember the university now, but I think it was in the south somewhere. The guy finished his masters and came back home. Started giving out, created this cooperative banks where they give money to farmers to encourage farming, industrial farming and stuff like that. It's crazy. They even there was a bank, he was the head of the bank at the time, So, I mean, America was not in the fall of Nigerians then. Greedy people took over. and use greed and use the same money to spoil other people and just kept getting worse and worse. People didn't want to go, they didn't want to leave Nigeria. People prefer to go back
No.
to their homes
Oh,
after
my dad
everything.
went to London. He went to London, went back to Nigeria, came to America, went back to Nigeria again. Imagine the
Exactly.
privileges that guy had. But now, that was how good it was.
Exactly. Even those that went to, because I had an uncle went to UI, they used to give them vouchers for food. They never bought food. And when they leave their rooms, they had cleaners that would come, make their beds, clean their bathroom, clean everywhere. They didn't lift a finger. As soon as you're graduating, you're getting your first car with a job. Immediately. Eh? I'm telling you, I don't talk Burkinabe. I don't know you Nigerians. I don't understand. This is not the Nigerians I used to know. You people have turned into something. I mean, as a Burkinabe, I empathize with you people. Aminata, please, correction. Gawanlele, get it right. Aminata, okay? From Burkina Faso. Get it right.
Word.
I'm telling you, you know what? You just listed something now, guy. I was going to pin it. The AI thing. I want to check I know about NVIDIA, but I wanted to check what the stocks look like. What's it called? What's that? What did they call them? That Chinese, let me see. OpenAI, Microsoft. OpenAI, go check with him. OpenAI, they talk right now. This year, I'm turning 50. Now to decide not to bake cake for.
Who is turning 50 this year?
Yeah, Kenny, we have to celebrate you.
I will
Kenny,
send cake for Kenny. I have to send
please.
cake.
I bet let's parley on that. Not
We
to.
have to send
Abeg.
cake.
Yeah. We go talk for WhatsApp. No, now. Kenny, I bet send me your address. No, you are not getting away. So you don't use mouth talk. We must honor you.
We
My
have to.
village
We
brother.
don't have a choice.
My village brother. No. Kenny is my special village brother. Oh. Hey, anybody will look for Kenny trouble, go get me to deal with first. Too. No, Kenny go bake. Natu go bake that cake.
I don't get choice for this one though.
No. Exactly. Transition to cake, you're right. It needs to decide to be the best and utilize its inherent strengths and natural resources. Bam. What we need is within us. We don't need anybody. We just need to come together and agree. We got to fight for this. This is our chance to get it right. We must do that. That's the only way we get Nigeria back, is not by, looking outside. That's the problem. We keep saying, China, we need Russia. We know everything we need. Burkina Faso, you can say, Burkina Faso, but guess what? They need something that's going to help them. So they reach out. You need collaboration. That's what they call collaboration. You don't see the Russian people standing in front while they are talking. You don't see them hovering around. Even if they're going to do business with them or they want something from them, it's going to be on a partnership basis. It's going to be, on a basis of equity. Not one person benefiting to the detriment of the other. Look at the citizens in Burkina Faso. I'm a citizen and I'm very happy. Can't you tell?
It's not being serious about this thing.
I believe me, let me feel good now. Since Nigeria is breaking my heart, can't I cling on to Burkina Faso? After all, the man say come and collect a passport. What are you saying? Can I get my passport now? I don't forget to be that too. Oh my God. It's true. We can't. We must find a way to come together. I don't care whether you are Kinongpe. I don't care. Can we get this country moving in the right direction? You don't have to like each other's, you don't have to understand or accept people's politics. But can we understand, we agree that we need a new Nigeria? Can we agree? Because that work needs to be done.
Coconut head no go let us see road.
No, we must learn how to hang that coconut head first. We need China expertise to build our infrastructure. Absolutely. China took its expertise from Nigerian engineers and economists. Oh, wow. I'm not surprised because we have brilliant people all over the world. So that's not a shock at all. It's possible that they will pay those Nigerians to do the work. Nigerians don't have a choice. I remember there was a guy who came to Nigeria. He got he wanted to do the bridges, like, the roads for Nigeria, like get the contract to at least do some of it. They were not asking him to bribe them first. They were asking for bribe first.
Yeah.
The man answered, "Beg, I came to help. Which one is bribe?" The guy left. Guess what? He got the contract. I think Saudi Arabia reached out to him, got the contract for Saudi Arabia. Most of the roads that, in Saudi Arabia now was a Nigerian man. Can you imagine the
I told
talent
you
that
about
is
my experience
wasting
with
us?
them that when we went in February,
They
wanted us to give them something to use their hospital. I said, pay that help that I want to give you people, you want to charge me. I said, people can hold your sickness.
No, I'm telling you. Fulbright scholarship. I'm telling you, people were getting free scholarships back then. Mr. Passat, welcome. You are one of those that benefited from it. You people now left us in this Nigeria that is bankrupt. I can't forgive you. Are the only one we see, so it is you we beholding like the jugular.
How on a day, madam?
We are
Good
fine,
evening,
no. We thank God.
OT.
Happy Wednesday, sir.
Same to you and everybody that's watching your show and our co-panelists.
Good evening, sir.
I've been listening to you as you represent us, like you always do. I don't know what it is. When I come here, I'm so happy to see you because of the kind of work you're doing, which is genuine. And then before I leave, I feel bad when I'm leaving, But, I have a forgiving heart. I come back again and again. See, the problem with
Mr.
I
Passat, you know
don't
say
really
you be
see us.
troublemaker, sir. Respectfully.
I'm misunderstood that way. I'm not really a troublemaker if you look at it. Obviously,
Mr. Passat.
things
Okay.
are not in
You
order, right?
you just tear the pot.
I do, but I mean, how could you not? It's just that I'm being misunderstood. Things are not in order. It's so simple to solve the problems we have in the country. It's just that the little verticals are supposed to do the work. The journalists, the hosts, YouTube hosts. Nobody wants to do the right thing. Nobody. I've been to a lot of panels, and they have a guest. Those who have a guest, they don't observe the right thing to do. The progress that we made, some of them want to go back, so we can lose all that progress that we made. So those are the things that cause that. But one thing I'm happy about, though, is when Madam Omoye is on and she's talking, I don't have to be there because you're saying exactly what should be said. You're saying what should be said. So I always give you this, what do you call it? Give you this credit. I hope you know it's genuine. I mean it when I say that. I don't say that.
Mr. Passat, I hear you. So when you don't talk this one finish now. Before you leave, you can't drop one woza. When you drop her, you can't find trouble. According to Natu, since you say you know be troublemaker, say you the stir pot, you can't stir the pot, you can't run. That's the thing. You can't run in your fancy car. We know your ways here.
Like I tell you, I have never left the show until the show is over. That's one. So I don't run. So that's
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Two,
All right.
I have never had an issue with you. I've had issues with
Oga Passat, your audio, we know they hear you again. We know they hear Mr. Passat. Can you hear him, Natu?
No, I can't hear him.
What about now?
Okay, now we can hear you.
All right, sorry about that. I'm mobile here, so.
Okay, yeah.
So to make it done, I'm saying that I've never had an issue with you. I have issues.
That's true.
With your guests, and I never leave, no matter how insulted I get. until the show is over, like I said earlier. But let's forget about me right now. We're talking about Nigeria, right? You reeled off some of the people who've been arrested, like the professor, the medical guy. What's his name again? That you were talking about one of the.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. That's the problem. He's from the north, though. He always
It's a,
has lately. He's
yeah,
been. Yeah, I can't for the life of me now. I can't remember his name.
yeah, Yusuf or something Yusuf.
Yeah, something Yusuf. That's right. There's
Yeah,
Yusuf in his name.
Doctor
Yeah.
Yusuf. He used to be in the health sector. He was a minister of some sort.
Okay.
Yeah. So well, anyway, I'm not. I know that he tells the truth, convenient truth, obviously, when a southerner is in office and all that. But it's the truth,
Yeah.
nevertheless.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
nevertheless, he's doing a good job.
Yusuf
Criticize
Osman. Yusuf Osman.
Osman.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, they
Professor
said
Osman.
Professor Yusuf Osman, former NHIS executive secretary, has been very critical of the administration, like we were saying. This evening, EFCC, this was 8 hours ago, operatives raided his residence and arrested him. Oh my God, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised by that. That's quite Tinubu is quite bold, and that's the way to do it. I disagree with him on everything, but if he would at least achieve one thing, which is where it's equal this thing for all citizens. You know what I'm saying? Application of the laws. No man is above the law. So that will bring us closer to what we want in the country. So if they should accord him due process, they're accusing him of stuff. We know it's not true. The allegations of corruption on him, that man, I presume him to be innocent until he's proven guilty. But at least I know the arrest is made based on the criticism that he's making.
Yeah, they said he allegedly awarded contracts to family members while in office. It's so convenient. Isn't it interesting, Mr. Pansat, right?
Exactly.
T-Pain is on, right? So all this time, fine, when he was minister, former executive secretary or minister, whatever,
In the 2020, yes.
in the 20, they did not find him to arrest. Now that he speaks up against, even though convenient, if you want to say, right, he's saying what everybody's, everybody is also saying. Now they find it convenient for them to arrest him.
Exactly.
Vindictive T-Pain. That's what it is. He's picking up anybody who has the gall to speak up against him.
But you know, it's only in the land of the goons that you're gonna have somebody like Tinubu heading the government that's gonna accuse somebody of corruption. He's soaked in corruption himself. I don't care what year you look back, 2020, 2021, Tinubu was a corrupt man. But anyway, let's celebrate the wins that the Obedience, the Labour Party, and everybody has gotten this week. It was a very good week for the Obedience.
What win? Please leave, because I have totally disconnected from it all. What win?
Okay, we had Baba, whatever, what's his name? The guy that was accusing Dele Faratumi of all kinds of things.
Oh, Afe Babalola, the elder
Uh,
stepped in and he has dropped all the case. Yes, that's a win.
that's it. When he was pushed back, so I made the prediction that he picked on the wrong guy, courageous man who's one of the best when it comes to human rights, and who's bold and courageous and stand for the truth. Now, how can you even touch somebody like that? That's a mistake, the biggest mistake they made. So he kind of stared them back, and then we're going to see what actions he's going to take. I don't think he himself is going to let go, because he wants to clean up that judiciary, and the allegations he made is not just on Afe Babalola or whatever his name is, but on Obasanjo and others who helped corrupt our judiciary. So that's a win. We have P2B making waves, making the right calls when it comes to the rearrangement and political positions, coalitions, and all that. So he's not committed to just taking power, but he wants people to care about the poor now, education now. That kind of coalition he's willing to indulge in, but not just to take power for power's sake. So he's on ascendancy, he's available, he's doing the things. Labour Party, the genuine people who want progress, not those who are giving up and trying to make it look like Peter Obi is the one who's supposed to do the work of lifting the country by himself. It's all of us. We can't give up. We have a winner there. So APC have gotten a lot of black eye this week, and it's just the beginning of the season. So I want you to get back on your feet. Have the support you need. Don't give up. I'm not saying you have. I'm just saying. Can you hear me still?
Yeah, I
Okay.
can.
So I will yield, and I will wait for you to call me again. I will yield right there.
Thank you very much, Mr. Pansat. I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the kind comments. I appreciate it. I don't take it for granted, even though sometimes you go just stay put run in your fancy car. But I really appreciate it. I take it all in.
All right.
Thank you. So what was it? Sid, you are saying something. You say he will soon be on a rise. That's a fact. That's a fact. He will soon be. I can't wait for him because he will speak his mind. At least that one, he go talk in mind. I don't hear about EFCC auction. No, what happened with they don't. Oh wait. I think I did. They won't sell off some cars, right? When they confiscate from people. Correct? Kene? I think so. EFCC auction. I think I read something. Let me even tell una say the news for Nigeria, plenty, was overwhelming. I tired at some point. I said no. Let me see. Where is this? So, ma read this title now. The manipulation in the recent car auction by Are Ogun Resources Nigeria Limited is blatant. This is their EFCC. The manipulation in the recent car auction by Are Ogun Resources Nigeria Limited is blatant. Winnings bids were altered on their website after bidding. Oh my God, oh Nigeria, I can't. Hey, I bidded for a car yesterday at PSC International Auction conducted for EFCC. I was the highest bidder at 4:10 p.m. as evidenced by my screenshot taken at 4:15 p.m. However, I saw on their website today that another bidder has been placed over me. PFC, EFCC, please correct this. Even the bid. Hey, Nigeria. Public notice. This was January 20 that EFCC put out notice. The general public is hereby notified that official EFCC, through its appointed auctioneers, will conduct e-auction of the underlisted vehicles that are subject of final forfeiture orders in accordance with the EFCC Establishment Act 2004. People get mind go dey buy car when EFCC dey auction. Now the innocent people when they confiscate their cars, na be they sorry for. They just deprive people now of their livelihood, their source of livelihood, to come auction and later. Anyway, Public Procurement Act 2007 and the Proceeds of Crime Recovery and Management Act 2022 refer to the attached images for further detail. Now the auction now people they complain. Say for morning now they win, for evening. Oh my God. Yeah, I heard about Afe Babalola case. He dropped it. He said that the elders interceded. The Oni of Ife and the other people. They intercede. I beg the man no say this dragging no make sense. But you know what? I have to applaud him for at least, withdrawing it. To be honest, because you and I know Nigerian elders, they don't care. Right? So I would say maybe he tried. Thank you for dropping the case. I don't know what to say. I don't know whether it matters. Guys, you are not liking the video. I know they like. I don't know who I offend. I offend you now. Mona not verse. I beg. Mona like this video. Mona me like him. Yeah. Black eyes. Hey, Dixon, welcome. Oh, welcome. Good to have you. You have to attend. I'm telling you, Kenya wants to go and hide. Hey, Miss Blessing will give you assignment. Since now that same area on a day, Kenya go hear word by force. See, they speak English since. I hear they look am. You they speak spray. Kenya,
Oh my, he was not informed how Antenna 2 used to work.
you say that again.
I said Kene was not informed how Antenna 2 operates.
You don't know. You don't know.
You
Don't
were not
worry.
informed.
You will not be informed. You can run, you cannot hide, Kene. Babe, trust me, trust and believe. You can run, but you cannot hide. As a village, you know, say I get village sense, just like you. You understand? As per village brother and village sister concern, we know each other. You know, say the sense from village, they inside both of our head. As they use village sense, they speak English. Me say, but they look you with village eye. Eh? Yeah, he will. He will. Sid say nothing goes smoothly in Nigeria. Everything corruption, even auction. I'm telling you. Best is saying win in the morning, afternoon. they hire. Even I say they rent Mahmoud to come conduct that auction. It looks like. Is that what we experienced too? Hey, eh? The people buying the car, the same people who I'm telling you, Sid, you understand. I'm telling you, that auction you will buy. The same people when you thief the car and then go buy them. Not being. It's just a shame, Sha. Anyway, me, I'm not Kukuma Nigerian. These people I'm sorry for. As a
Oh my
Burkina Faso,
goodness, we are
we are
coming
not
here
used to all
again.
this kind of lifestyles. When I go here and for my Aminata, I go show na pepe for this country, Nigeria. And I must hear what do. Usman will flog them hard, but I don't want Abati to dance around. I bet Abati should go and rest. I beg. I don't even know why that man is still there. Exactly. Sid, you're right. It's just a ruse. Another Yahoo nest guy. Exactly. Nigeria. Oh my God. Hey. How will Nigeria can't just stay bad like this? It shock me. I know lie now. How? Mr. Passat, is your mic on?
Yeah, there for calm. So
Okay, make you mute first. You feel mute?
I think that was mine because I was typing.
Oh, I see. Okay.
now, so she they put everything on me. I'm happy to have a good woman there to speak up and say no be me.
Mr. Persat,
Somebody
is
else.
all love.
Hey, Tony South, welcome. Oh, welcome. Greetings, bro. Good to have you. Thanks for stopping by. Good evening from our end. For some of our end, yes. Greetings. Kene, why you dey involve Jesus or 80% delete? So then
That thing cracks me
Kene
up.
is coming up. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, not to.
Kene is a clown. That thing cracks me up.
I'm telling you,
Because
it's a Jesus saw what you deleted. Are you for real? eh? Kene birthday is coming up. Oh, Kene is trying to hide. You can hide, but you cannot run. You can run, but you cannot hide. Okay? Mahmoud was at the auction, but lie to lie. Guy Walele, Mr. Guy Oga, Mahmoud was definitely there. Forget it. Scam all over. I'm telling you. On top of ordinary auction. God, I beg. Oh. Eh? By the way, have they released those people in Ibadan? Remember that sharing of food that they wanted to do for children, where some people were throwing their children across the fence, and some of the kids, were unalived in the process. Have they released the Oba's wife and the Oriyomi guy? Does anybody know?
And a good question, no me, I don't know.
Anybody know for comment section? I don't really follow that story. I don't know anything happened. They don't release them.
yeah, I think she was
Oriyomi and
released.
she was released.
Yeah, I think so. I think I saw
Eh,
pictures of them celebrating or something like that.
okay.
So what they follow now? You say they follow obedient thing. You're not following this.
No. I didn't say obedient, and I said I didn't follow the story. The how it all ended. Whether the
So
woman was the Ooni of Ife.
what's your position right now? Where are we,
On what?
madam?
On what?
On 2027, obedient movement, Labour Party. What are we supposed to be
Peter
doing
Obi
now?
never declared now. Nobody has declared whether they want to be running for office or not. And like I said, if there's no active, if I don't see if Mahmoud is still going to be you people's INEC chairman, or they change him and put a more loyal somebody that T-Pain saved from hunger, a being power regime, as in he saved him, so he owes his life to T-Pain. If Mahmoud is still there or he's replaced by even a more loyal person, and you still have the Supreme Court Justice woman still there, Omo, I'm telling you, you guys are not going anywhere.
Okay,
It's
make
that
I tell
simple.
you that I remember this is one of the bone of contentions we had the last time. We are in support of P2B and the Labour Party bringing in the new Nigeria. But my
But
own
Peter Obi has
position is
not
different.
declared now, Mr. Pansat. He has not come out and say, I'm the candidate
I,
now.
I
This is the
I
party.
understand. It's too
Uh-huh.
early, but it's not just Peter Obi, it's us. See, Peter Obi is just our front man. Now we need to take the country back. Peter Obi, with or without Peter Obi, by the way. That's my own position. I'm not saying this is the way it is, but I'm playing the long game, right? We're gonna win. We cannot give up. Even if Peter Obi say he no go run again, or they no change Mahmoud, all those little battles that we may lose, but we're gonna have to win the war. It's Nigeria that we're talking about. So P2B is just one element to it. So they cannot discourage us by keeping the INEC chairman there. So that is my position, is that you have to play this thing as a long game. You look at all third world countries that have emerged from their travail, even when China was a third world country. So it's up to them. If they want to do it the hard way, we do it the hard way by going long. We have to be very persistent, and we have to be very, very, very patient. We're going to do everything to make sure Mahmoud is not there. I believe his term runs out, uh, but it really doesn't matter. Like you said, they may bring somebody even worse than that. But everything, the dogs are in a row now. Tinubu did not win the election. He used the Northerners as a pretense, as if he won in the North. Right now, the North don't like him. South don't like him. Southeast don't like him. Uh, Southwest are barely putting up with him. So you have to remove that threat of not making that pronoun on if they no change INEC, say you on faith therefore on a hand, say you don't come out. Where they go now? It's our country. We have to take it back. It's not for Peter Obi, it's for us.
I understand
So
what you dey talk. My point is, me no dey the side of election. Me no believe say election will give us what we want with the likes, with the INEC as it is, right? And judiciary as it is. And with the police and the military, I'm sorry. That's my own side, we say election not fit give us wetin we want, not the way it is currently constituted with the structures that we have now. It's not going to happen unless people start actually pushing. This is why I said, and I think Mr. Mo said it on Dr. Damage's show, people need to be making a whole lot of noise about We need somebody that will be, I don't know how it will be possible, but we have to put so much pressure that they have no choice but to put somebody that will be that is citizen centered, not the politicians. But you and I know the way Nigeria is, that's not a possibility. But there has to be a push for it. And then that justice of the Supreme Court has to be removed. We not send down. Why president go they nominate justice of Supreme Court? There's a problem there already. And they don't give a pass mark, pass mark, pass mark. No sort of pushback, nothing. No opposition. Is that the kind, with those structures in place, do you really think you're going to get a free and fair election? My own side is let everything just scatter. My dear me day, as in me everywhere just scatter. Me everywhere. That is you, so that we go start to build from the bottom up. Right? But if, okay, let's say you say, well, let's not, me, I know they put eyes for only Peter Obi, because me no say only one man be can only do so much. And to be honest, I feel the man don't even do passes where he's supposed to reach. The man is doing everything in his power. You can see the pain in his eyes for the people. Okay, it might not even be, it might not be Peter Obi, it might be somebody else, right, that will come out, but that will have they'll be able to carry the people and have the right mindset with the people behind him, because without the people you can't do anything. And then the people have to be gingered enough to say we die here. That is what I want to see. I'm not going to now go through that whole process of the same electoral people, same INEC with Okoye, when they talk without full stop and comma. When they I can't listen to them. Oh my God. I feel used my computer to Stonewall that day. I know of it. So I'm preserving my own mental health. Like, it's either we just scatter everywhere, right? Or I actually see work happening. Like, okay, people are now laying pressure on top of the fact that no, we need to have a people-centered INEC person, that the people by themselves say, yes, now this one we choose and we stand by. And then there has to be conversation at the same time going on about, guys, if this thing no waka as e waka, wetin we go do? That conversation has to be going on. As we're also saying, Justice of Supreme Court must recuse herself because we not trust her.
Okay,
That's
now
what I want to see
make I
happening
chime
at the
in.
same time.
Make I chime in because what you're saying, I agree with your premises, but the conclusion is what I'm trying to elucidate more. You see, the thing will happen the last time. No be Tinubu doer. You're overestimating Tinubu. We know his modus operandi, which is to bribe some and then use thugs on the back end. He tried it in Lagos, it didn't work. He wanted to win Lagos more than anything. He didn't win Lagos. Now, it worked in River State because of Wike over there. But the point is that in that last election, the person responsible for rigging Tinubu into that office is Buhari, along with INEC. So it's very, very early. We have a thinking Labour Party, we have a thinking principal. They have sense. They know what you're talking about now. If we repeat the same thing that we did the last time, of course. CP2B, the last election, believed that the judiciary, because they were nice to him the last time he was a governor, he gave them benefit of the doubt, which cost us a lot of pain. But now, it's very, very early for 2027. They have to be playing local ball right now. That it will take an imbecile in Nigeria to go voting for Tinubu again. There will be Tinubu fatigue in 2027. So that is small thing that he does in Lagos is not going to work outside of Lagos. Maybe he win Lagos, but the country is going to be geared up, ready for an election. So we cannot talk ourselves into fear, giving him all that. He's been rigging local election, gubernatorial elections, and it's been working for him. But right now, we have Trump in office here in the United States, and the crowd that removed Jonathan, which was the Democrats, they're gone. Tinubu was not invited to the Trump inauguration, and he himself did not congratulate Trump. So the only thing that gives them impetus to say the election is over is when America calls to congratulate the winner with Britain. That normally seals our fate. But this time around, Nigerians are going to be ready, not just Labour Party, the PDP. He's not going to be able to pull off what Buhari pulled off. Buhari played us for the last time. That coup plotter, former military thug, that's who rigged the election. So now, all I'm saying, though, why am I saying what I'm saying? I'm saying that, hey, it's early. There's no reason to even talk like that because you are one of the stalwarts of fairness in our country and progressive movement in the country. So if you say you're gonna remove the Chief Justice, how are you gonna remove the Chief Justice? We're gonna remove that Chief Justice when we take over power. So some of the things that are gonna be done on the back end is what you're demanding in front. But we're gonna be vanguard. We're gonna be there, but we have to do it with oomph, with force. We're not sitting at an intersection and trying to determine which way are we gonna go. We know what we want. Baba Ahmed, all those people are gonna come back into life once the political season come into play. They're not gonna be able to. Even the election they rigged in Edo State, it's not a foregone conclusion. They're exposing how ANEC does it. So all that's coming out in the daylight. Mr. Godalo is doing a good job. He may not get it, but at least he's gonna open their ass up so we could see how they do it. And there is no doubt in my mind that Peter Obi and the rest of the progressive movement, including those who are trying to join now in removing this man from office, which is not an elite. That's big. Not an elite, not all of them, but some of them have already seen that they achieved nothing from what they did. They lost ground, as a matter of fact. So we should now add strength, not detach or remove strength. We should be there talking, knowing that our fate has been like this for a long time. So the courts are taking over and the electoral body is taking over. So we're going to have to do what we can, but we cannot give up. Even if we lose in 2027, even if we lose in 2031 or whatever it is, right? It's a long game. At the end, we'll take our country back. I don't care if Peter Obi becomes president or not. As far as we do what we have to do, no matter what kind of time it takes, make everybody the suffer until we take it back. But taking it back, we will. Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Mr. Pansat. Thank you for your resilience and thank you for not giving up and, standing your ground. I get it. I understand. But where I am coming from, and I'm sure you do understand that, even though you don't want to hear it, but the truth is, I am not, see, we not fit dey do the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. It not fit work like that. We know say the Nigerian landscape is peculiar. And the way we need to handle the matter, we no fit do am the same way. You dey say 2027 still far. No, it's not far. Immediately they steal and grab that election, now opposition supposed to go into full force. You go dey dissect everything where they happen as one injustice they happen, people they talk, this one they talk, opposition they go in hard, opposition they fear, which will make the people do. Now opposition get all the structures, at least they have connection, they have leadership ties, even though now demonic leadership, but okay, leadership however. When they go, they do something. No, everybody just sit down. They look. Everything just they play out. They are kidnapping people every day. They harvest people organs every day. That they sell people for border for Egypt, Abina, Libya every day. Everybody just no opposition, nothing. Even the national network news, no, they won't discuss them at all. No light. Now, election they come 2027. Nobody. They talk, things not supposed to they happen from that time when they still enter. Things not supposed to they occur to give people that mind. Say yes, looks like you have there are things that needs to be done to kind of pull the people back in. That's the truth. So if people are not seeing that, someone like me, for instance, let me speak for myself. If I'm not seeing that, I'm not going to be encouraged, because what all I see is the same people. That doesn't mean that have I given up on speaking about Nigeria and what, Nigeria, talking about how we can move forward. No, I can't give that. I cannot give up on. It's not about a person, like you said. It's not about Peter Obi. It's not about Natu. It's not about Mr. Pansat. No, it's about a better country where all of us will be safe and secure. It's a country for all of us, right? But if I don't see something that's going to encourage me again to say, you know what, I'm ready to throw my heart in, all in again, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be a part of that, because I can see it play out in front of me. The same people are still there. Mahmoud will come again. They will go to Chatham House. First of all, they will first collect trillions. He's already asking for how much. He said the election, they will need trillions again. He's already sending signal. This is how much that will be said the presidency. I'm telling you, they will not they have to go to Chatham House. That means they want to go and talk to their employers. They will now go again. They'll come go, they speak English when not done. They speak through their nose because they need to make their employers hear what they talk. The situation of the current, all the BB grammar, when they talk and finish, they will come back, chop free food on top of you, my own tax money and your money. They will chop and sleep in the best hotels, come back to Nigeria and use siren to go home with how many on convoys. Then the same presidential candidates again, they will carry their filthy selves, go Chatham House, go they speak English when not done. They pronounce the T and the H well, so that their employers go hear the English when they speak. Not before you, for their employers. The reasoning, the bodon, they'll be speaking grammar. I ain't gonna do that. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna watch that play out all over again. It's like deja vu. I'm reliving the same. Nah, I have to see. Something needs to pull me back in so that I can put that energy even much more than I did the last time. If I don't see that, I ain't gonna do shit. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna watch you guys sit down on my couch, relax, kick my legs up, and be drinking. I want for palm wine to buy and be drinking. I'll say, no, that's not. I'm gonna correct your English. I'll say, Mr. Pastor, it's not come, it's go. I will say, you did not say it well. The sentence did not flow. This is what you should have said. No, that's not. I'll be telling you, no, that's not what the other person was saying. This is what they were saying. You didn't understand. That's what I will be there for. I'll be moderating you people's English. So there has to be something that would draw people in again, because you have to understand, a lot of people's morals has been beaten down. So it's going to take another, yes, we are fighting. This is why I'm still here. This is why I'm still doing shows 3 hours in. I'm still talking. On a normal day, I don't talk this much. I know they sabi talk like this, but Nigeria you don't open something when I don't even know say I get the energy to do. Okay, so we are here to sensitize, to make sure that the people are awake and they need to be aware of their rights. What are we doing in the background? To sensitize. Okay, we don't even have a candidate, fine, but what are we doing in the grassroots to sensitize the people and say, hey, guys, we gotta fight. This is a fight for our life. You are not safe in your village. I'm not safe in my village. All those hinterlands, when we not get chance, enter the last election. This is the opportunity now to enter those places. This is the
Okay,
opportunity to
Natu,
go in
I'm
again.
signing off. Madam
Okay,
Omoye, I hear you. We'll
no
keep working on it.
problem.
I agree. Good night, everybody.
Good
I'll
night,
talk to
sir.
you tomorrow.
Yes,
Bye-bye.
thank you very much, sir. Bye-bye.
All right.
Yeah. You understand what I mean, Natu? Because we
Yeah, I
can't.
get you.
We have to see something. That don't mean say I dey talk about Nigeria because I want that country to work. Heck, it's a beautiful place to be. It's peaceful, right? So if it works, it's going to be for my good and everybody else's good. But when we're talking about come 2027, there has to be work, heavy lifting in the background. How do we know what's going on? How many people are we sensitizing in the background? Who is doing what? You don't have to come out and say, oh, by the way, I'm doing. No. But there'll be glimmer. You'll be seeing it. You'll be seeing, like, little drops here and there to tell you that, okay, people are working behind the scenes. Maybe they are. Maybe they're keeping it really coded, right? Because I understand the landscape of Nigeria now. You can't really do things in the open like that. I get it. But that ginger needs to be there. When I go say, yeah, Omo, today we go harder. I'm ready to go harder because at the country if Yawa gas, if Donald Trump tomorrow say, I don't want Nigerians here again, I get choice. Everybody go carry their karanga, put on for head, start to they go. You understand? But prior to that, we need to keep fighting and fighting until, okay, they now come out and say, okay, this is what, and you're coming out as a candidate, and I'm putting it out there for whoever it's going to be, right? If you're coming out as a candidate, you're going to tell us what you want to do. And in the event that this thing doesn't pan out the way you want it to pan out, are you ready? Now, that's what I want here, because action, babe. I'm not there for too much talking. All this English when I don't speak. I don't remember last time I speak English like this. Over 1 year I'm speaking English. I know it's action for me. Let's go. We gotta do this. Let's go. All this English, it is tiring. So come and tell us as a candidate, okay, you want to contest, you want to be the president of Nigeria. It's a wonderful country, a great country, a powerful country. What are you going to do in the event that these MFs decide they want to run the show like they did before? Are you ready? Let's go there. You say, yeah, okay, then that's it. So anyway, now over to you.
You don't talk and finish now, just to share the grace and collect offering.
Thank you. That's right. I don't even talk rich today.
Because the truth is that we just have to do something.
Yeah.
And like the saying that goes that for evil to thrive is for the good to see something and do nothing about it or say nothing about it.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. I know what they're doing, but I'm telling you, we can move in silence. What I mean silence is that we keep talking about it, but when we're strategizing, like, we're not going to just sit down there and wait for miracle to happen. Even for Bible, when God gives children of Israel manna, the manna fall for outside. Nobody say fall inside their belly. They come out as a go picker. Do you understand? So yeah, we have to speak up for ourselves. If you get Papa, and Papa say don't withdraw subsidy for your head, fend for yourself, sure you go stand up hustle. So we just got to hustle because the papas what we get for government no get sense. God forgive me, excuse me, but that's what it is.
Exactly.
So go say because the world is evolving. If your parents didn't go to school, you're not going to sit down and say, I'm not going to go to school because nobody in my family ever went to school. You want to break the genes and be like, you know what, I'm going to be the first in my family to do this and that and that. So why doesn't this apply? Do you understand what I'm saying? So we just have to do something. And honestly speaking, the way these people are going, if we keep leaving them and not holding them accountable for their actions or the purpose why we choose them, then they're just going to keep going. But the moment they know that you hold them by the blockers, they know how to move. Any man where you won't fight, once you hijack in blockers, you don't finish them.
Exactly.
They don't surrender. Yep. So that's just what's going to be. And then if we have to do it, like I understand sometimes some people want to go wild and be disrespectful. I know they don't earn the respect, but there's still 1 million. And I'm not saying anybody should be an ass kisser or a doormat. But there are 1 million and one ways we can go about it. But I'm just going to say, if we sit down and say nothing, 2027 is not going to happen. Like you said, 100% I believe you. 100%. Because you're thinking that when we enter 2023, we don't enter 2025 like this.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
You see what I mean? Exactly.
Today is January 29. We don't enter January 30. We don't enter February be that. My niece, when they born day before yesterday, she's turning 4 in February. Don't be picking when they cough. Day before yesterday, don't reach 4.
Exactly.
They play. Me that came to America day before yesterday, I don't reach 15 years.
Oh,
do you understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So you just have to, we just gotta sit down. The way I'm telling you, like this year, I sat down and look at my life very well. I'm like, babe, time no dey deal. All these Santa
So
Claus, what they do for people, you gotta, what's your
slow
future like?
down.
What's your
Exactly.
future like? Because one thing I'm grateful to my dad is that he took us back home. I'm not lying to you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because we don't have the connection that we have now. Do you understand what I'm saying? I
Mhm.
want to, I'm not going to take my children back home, but I want to be able to take my kids at least every summer to go and
Mhm.
spend time at home without even worrying. I think when my dad took us back to Nigeria, he didn't think twice. The guy no blink. My mother said, come and see the money they were offering him. The guy said he's not staying. There was nothing. We went back to Nigeria for like almost 20 years. They were writing us every year, sending our Christmas gift. Every year.
Mhm.
But now, if you tell me the same thing, that if I have children, I'll go back to Nigeria, my father, I will swear for you. I'll swear.
Exactly.
I can't do the same thing. Why? Do you know what it means? Make you get house. They make you leave your house, go they rent house. Then come they fix landlord house while your house still did there. Because you don't stay
Exactly.
for your house. Do you understand?
Ha.
Do you know how painful that is? You know, say this house not be your own. One day you feel live, but your house did. But because when your house they no safe, and
You
you
know
know
fit
do
go
anything. Do
there.
you
Then you
understand?
get peace of mind.
Jesus Christ. I don't even think
This
people really understand this thing, but God will help us.
they safe outside, not safe. Now house person they run go. Where the house to run to?
Where the house when you want wrong go?
Yeah. You understand? So we keep saying, oh, 2020. If you blink, 2027 is here. You
I
just
said
one
look,
blink.
when they do election. Now when they do the Agbado election,
Exactly.
which year be that?
That 2020, not be 2022, 23, Abby.
Okay.
When was it?
It don't
20.
enter 2
We
years
don't
be that
enter
now.
2 years now. Nah.
Just play where we say make we play reach. We don't enter 2 years be that.
Exactly. You understand? So, I mean, for me personally, I just think that yes, we have to keep talking. Yes, we have to keep sensitizing. But I'm more curious as to what's going on the grassroots because the people back home need to know the importance of this thing. The evangelism that we did during Peter Obi's time, we need to double that effort. How is that
Then
effort being doubled now? That's the question. Peter Obi is doing his own. The man is moving. Today he's in Calabar. Tomorrow he's in New York. Next tomorrow he's in
unlike the
Kaduna.
leaders are flying from one country to the other.
Do you understand? He's touching everybody in Nigeria. The guy is moving. We as the supporters, what are we doing in the grassroots to add to the effort he's making? What are we doing? You understand? Go to all those interviews. There are villages that were not touched the last time. You double the effort. Which village now? Do you understand? Like, which village will not go the last time? Let's go
When
there.
we enter them
Put
now.
your differences aside. Put it aside. Remove every anger you felt from last year. Oh, it didn't work. Fine, it didn't work out. We fall. Okay. But we move. You go to the another village like that. You go sit down. You buy if waiting they need. You go look for waiting they need. Okay, these people need Fanta. They need Coke. They need food. You buy, bring food. You share it for them. They go happy. You go say you want to do meeting with the village people. You talk to the elders in the community. They go give you space. You go come talk. You tell them. You say, I also make a check up now. Thank you very much for your vote for Peter Obi the last election. No, I never get chance, but I say make I can't thank una. Una really try for us. So now no, now we win that election. You go pamper them, sweeten them, evangelize. You move to the next community again. Thank you very much. Whether they voted for him or not, no concern. Oh, thank you very much for your support. Oh, now this one we can't say thank you. Buy bag of beans
And
or
we
bag
are
of
underestimating the power of this our local leaders, traditional, all these community leaders. When I started doing this NGO work, that's when I know how powerful they are.
Yes.
I kid you not. That's when I know how powerful they are.
You understand? Because the truth is that if we keep doing this, you can, for fine, you may not agree with your local leaders or everything, but go to them, tell them, because there's such a thing as face-to-face contact. The way you present yourself, the way you talk to people will make them, and you make them pull, draw towards you and say, oh, I just like the way this person reached out and connected with me. That's what, and in the village, they are very simple. Their lives are simple. They just need simple things and they're okay. You tell them, oh, thank you very much. Oh, thank you. If you can speak the language, wonderful. If you can't, carry somebody who can speak the language with you. They'll be helping you to interpret. You give them what you brought for them. You talk to them about the election. You do it today. You wait again, another 2 months. You go back. You do the same thing. You go again, another 1 month. You go again. You touch me. That's what Peter Obi is doing, in case you guys don't know. The guy is 100 steps ahead. The man is, you think that he's moving, he's restless because he has an assignment. The man is restless. He's going today, you hear he's in Ibadan. Tomorrow he's in Kaduna, he's in Sokoto, he's in Maiduguri. Where you will not carry your leg to go, the man is there. He's eating with people on the ground. Anywhere there's people, as long as they are Nigerians, the man he's going to IDP camp. You know how important those people will feel? He's the only one carrying the load and doing all of that. What about you that is in Nigeria? Don't you want a good Nigeria? Don't you want a Nigeria that works for everybody? Everybody needs to do something. Can't just leave it up to him. The man he has done more than enough. He's done more than enough. So me, I want to see action, almost. I don't know who's going to come up. Peter Obi has not said. He has said it that, look, he's not doing collusion with just to come and snatch power, grab, take it away. That's not what he's coming for. He's coming for because he really wants the system to work as it should. Okay? So if you're going to collaborate with him, come correct. Matter of fact, let me read what he said. There was something he said that actually about this issue. He said this. He said, let me read it and then we'll wrap it up. I don't shout rich today. So apparently he gave an interview. I'm sorry guys, I can't play that with no videos today. So he clarified. He said, I have observed that my honest interview yesterday was misquoted by many media outlets, creating a false narrative that misrepresents my position. Let me set the record straight. I am not against coalition. In truth, I am for it, not for power grab, but to position Nigeria for greatness. That's not too hard to understand, is it? I'm not against coalition. Okay, for greatness. I have not and will never advocate for any coalition or alliance that does not prioritize the welfare and progress of the ordinary Nigerian. Any discussion about governance must center on what it means for the everyday Nigerian, how it will address critical issues such as access to quality healthcare and education and pulling people out of poverty. Too often in our nation's history, individuals and groups have come together solely for the purpose of taking power for power's sake. Such endeavors, devoid of genuine purpose and vision, have only deepened our challenges, leaving the ordinary Nigerian to bear the brunt of bad governance. This is what I stand firmly against. Leadership must be about service, not self-interest. It must be about building a nation where opportunities are bound for all, where justice and equity are non-negotiable, and where governance works for the people, not against them. As I've always maintained, the new Nigeria is possible, but it requires us to change the way we think about power. It is not about grabbing it. It is about using it responsibly to transform lives and secure a brighter future for generations to come. So, Baton, with that, we wrap it up for the night. Now to my darling, thank
Yes,
you
Mama.
so much. I really
Adios.
appreciate you. Helped
You
me
kept me
start
company
out.
too because I was working.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you
So
worked out for
it
both
kept
of
me
us.
busy. Thank
Oh,
you. You
thank
have
you
a good
so
night,
much.
sis. All right, and I'll
You
see
as
you when I
well.
get back.
Yeah, and yeah, that's true. And we'll talk on the chat. You're going to be
Yeah.
available by chat, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Mhm.
We'll talk.
All
Yeah.
right.
All right, then later. Thank you
All right.
so
No
much. I
wahala.
appreciate it. Good night. And Johnny Messizo, I beg. So my people, we have come to the end of this show tonight. Today 1 year, tomorrow 4 years. I'm telling you. So it is now, Mr. Guy Walele. It is now. Eh? She's using the Ethiopian calendar. Yeah. In fact, the obedient movement is supposed to push it and develop the network in Nigeria. I'm telling you, Mr. Guy, I'm telling you, it's crazy. I don't know. There's so much that we need to do. But yet I don't see anything, like I said. But hey, we're gonna keep pushing, we're gonna keep talking. I mean, I personally, I can't, I'm in it, I'm neck deep. So now the voice when I get, I go dey continue to use, you understand? So anyway, my people, Guy Onwalele, thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate. Mr. Pansa, thank you. Thank you. Obilu, Hara Onwale. Thank you very much. Now my language, I take greet you so, Mr. Pansa. Thank you very much for being on the panel. Thank you, especially Natu. I appreciate you. Queen, I appreciate you. Kene, my village brother. Thank you very much. Seed of life, our professor. Thank you very much. Oh. I not take any one of our play. I really appreciate. Eh? Misty, thank you so much. Eunice, I really appreciate you. Thank you. You've been here all the time, all the way, all the time. And from the beginning of the show, I really appreciate you. I should invite Tanko. Me, I don't have access to all these people. Oh. If people have access to him, help me to invite him. Me, I know they sabi. I not a quick think about all those people to they invite them. But if you know them, when I invite them now on my behalf, make come talk, So I beg, if you now know Mr. Pansat, maybe you guys should reach out to Mr. Tanko and invite him to my show. If you no go say, oh, who is this small YouTuber? You no go look him with small eye. Make they come talk, I really want to ask him. That's actually a good person to bring on and ask. You understand? I'm also going to do my part and reach out to him, and see what happens. Tony South, welcome. Oh. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you guys. Yeah. Who else was here? I don't want to transition to text. Sis, thank you so much. I hear you. We are in the struggle. We must get it right, man. We gotta lay the right foundation. So anybody can come. Nigeria is supposed to be like our own, where any black person want to go away, go get away, go just say no, I'm going to Nigeria. Now, dear, Nigeria is supposed to be big brother for all. Eh? We will get there. Dixon, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Who else was here? I don't want to miss anybody. Who else? Prince IG, thank you very much. I really appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. Guys, I go see you now on my next one. Oh. I never know when, I go see you now. Yeah, so I will try. Yeah. Natu, and you will shake Tanko to know more about the obedient. Yeah, that's true. I'm going to reach out to him. I think I'll send a message and see. I'll just wait for the response. But if you not know him too, Mona send a message. Mona invite him on my behalf. Mona let me know. Then we will schedule him. It'll be nice because I really want to know what they are doing. I really, really want to know. I want to know what they are doing. What is it? He doesn't need to say everything. He just needs to give us a little bit. All right, guys. Have a wonderful evening. I'll see you on my next one. If you have not yet please share. And if you're watching this on replay, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you also have any ideas that you want to share, please share it in the comment section as well. And you have not yet subscribed, I don't know what you wait for. Let's move this to the permanent site. You see, we are building a more movement here. Because things are going to be happening. So guys, please don't forget to don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to click on the notification bell so that you get notified anytime I come on. Every day till the D-Day. Yep, that's a great idea, Gawanlele. Thank you for saying that. I'm going to keep that in mind for next time. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Bye.